St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the fire is coming. It's Revival in the City 2025, beginning on the 18th of September.
Boom 1069, the sound setter of radio.
Ain't got no one that back calling me splurge. Watch me jump right off the curb.
New year, different lane.
We gon' spin and kill everybody, and we're telling now. Bend that over, let that breathe, shake that.
Boom 1069.
Hands on your knees.
Unleash the sound revolution now on Boom 1069.
Hey, you looking for clothes too?
I'm looking for the money. Ignite ain't waiting on nobody.
Clue number 1, celebrity mentorship. That's right, real coaching from real stars, not your cousin who does freestyle on WhatsApp.
But how you find clue one already?
I'm gonna get trained by a celebrity mentor. I wonder if I'm skinny fabulous.
Registration is now open and closes on September 12th, 2025. So don't sleep on this chance.
This isn't just a run. With each step begins a new journey. A journey of determination, persistence, and self-discovery. With each step, I am back on a quest to push myself beyond expectations, beyond standards. Each stretch, a reminder of the flexibility of the human spirit. With each step, I am breaking barriers. As I push to the finish, I'm filled with pride. Not just for what I've achieved today, but for the journey that has brought me here. This isn't just a run. It's a testament to the human spirit, and I am here for it. Island Sips, beyond standards, beyond expectations, beyond water.
It all started with a penny. For over 85 years, we have invested in our farmers, fishermen, people, and our country. When we were called to serve, we were here. We understand what is valuable to our people and our country. That is why we support all industries, including tourism. We are the bridge towards a brighter future and economic growth. When our people, government, and businesses called upon us, we were here. 85 years later, First National Bank St. Lucia Limited is here for you.
The sound setter of radio.
Ain't got no one that back calling me splurge. Watch me jump right off the curb.
New year, different lane.
We gon' spin and kill everybody, and we're telling now. Bend that over, let that breathe, shake that.
Boom 1069.
Hands on your knees.
Unleash the sound revolution now on Boom 1069.
Hey, you looking for clothes too?
I'm looking for the money. Ignite ain't waiting on nobody.
Clue number 1, celebrity mentorship. That's right, real coaching from real stars, not your cousin who does freestyle on WhatsApp.
But how you find clue one already?
I'm gonna get trained by a celebrity mentor. I wonder if I'm skinny fabulous.
Registration is now open and closes on September 12th, 2025. So don't sleep on this chance.
This isn't just a run. With each step begins a new journey. a journey of determination, persistence, and self-discovery. With each step, I embark on a quest to push myself beyond expectations, beyond standards. Each stretch, a reminder of the
tuck in your side. From your belly no bang, and say you look good in your tongue, girl. Out your belly look clean, and you fit feed a magazine. You see, from your belly no bang, and say you look good in your tongue, girl. Out your belly look clean, and you fit feed a magazine.
Hey, over me, out and run enough, girl, I'm mad over me. Out and run enough, girl, and then over me. Out and run enough, girl, and cry over me. Lad, me baby mother say me bad, me too 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 bad. How much girl alone me alone want have? Make sure you put the same thing in a app.
Girl, I play hard fi get no warm if it touch her, but anyway she give me a go all a run. Hit and book out me now, know if it go star, but anyway she give me a go all a run. She said she never have plan to do it in a no car, but anyway she give me a go all a run. She want me go a back road, my girl so far, but anyway she give me a go all a run. Hey, girl tell me she know in a car you shoulda feel good, say you evil in a star. Anyway, when me send me up in a, me make she feel like lightning struck in a heart. What me do? Tilly book, shoulda feel the face when the in a left side when me done. Make she want my room.
I just the tight, girl them a run the place. Broke out, you no run. Raise the limited, girl them a run the place. Only you no big like the bass in your waist. No, now up on your face in your waist. You pan with a tight space in your waist. You don't want up in your waist. No like a shoe lace. No dirty, no dirty. Make sure that that is not for your auntie. If you're not Christian, nothing holy. It favor the football net. You are holy, no dirty, no dirty. Make sure that that is not for your auntie. If you're not Christian, nothing holy. Why mesh? You're not holy. Hey, you're back to your black, you're fat, you're white. Baby, they be so tight. You see if you come here without underwear, you're ready to see down and body like here. Brown, we are pound. If I agree, you not sell the supreme beer. But if the blue and the pink are infection,
Them Zaga zaga zow now. Run up some Moses again. We can't tell us something. Yeah, alright. Sing along. Y'all want take your man chicken, just because of you all the man them want. Just mug me girl, them girl they never think. Your life straight well for them one slang. Tell them I got country and them fi plan. Just mug me girl, them girl they never. Girl you have your house, and you have your own car, and you have your van, air condition, and your ceiling fan. Kings are just sleeping fan, full of fun. When some girl come from, them not have no glass, them the whole a man, them a settle, them a whole jing band. You are number one, you a champion. Listen to them, girl you want no free, and you never eat, no eat nobody eat. After you not eat, you know eat past street, no link with certain clique, no sleeping at dirty sheet. Are you man off me, not to back to me? You them not ill treat, you not living cheap, you have a pretty cheap. Rating style like the beat, girl want take.
Girl, you no walk in cemetery. No. Girl, you no dash when no belly. No. Or you never kill none of your picnic where you fit. No. Girl, you never kill no picnic from your bandit. So girl, I come with innocent day. Time alone. So my day masquerade. Think them in heaven, but they're living in hell.
Me walk them right, make them feel good all over. Me the girl them a on fire, now the girl them teacher. Enough boys switch and gone turn gay, but I will never.
Who you be? I don't care. This me and my friend them and say you not disappear. Who you be? I don't care. Me have a magazine full, you can come for your share. Who you be? I don't care. This me and my friend them and say you not disappear. Who you be? I don't care. Me have a magazine full.
Tell them, girl, them calling. Bold and be a face, I shot it brawling.
say I'm merciless, them want to be them darling. From City Bet and Tonette and Marlin. From Spartan, from Marlin. Don't say me a Cali and give out the warning. Y'all could have no said this is not Prince Jordan. And we plant seed like how you do farming in a Miss McFarlane.
There's a party here, everybody join in. Food and guineas and beer. Party here, come prepare. Big some string up and straight in the square. Party here, we don't care. Holiday time, this part of the year. Party here, have no fear. Good vibes, good vibes.
Back to the future. I know you like it when I give you up. Bend over, let me hold it from your neck. Be off and let me get upset. I bet you know what's gonna come next. No play, no kiss, no caress. Up on my shoulder where you gonna put it. We're gonna have the best makeup. Hey, the way that she touched me, the way that she carried on. She knows that it turns me on. She knows that I love her, the way that I touch her, and I know that it turns me on. The way that I carry on.
Show me love is illegal demo. When everything demo, oh man, do good from head to toe, up close and personal. Get enough attention. And I know all man want to know. Me love is illegal demo. When everything demo, oh man, do good from head to toe, up close and personal. Get enough attention. And I know all man want to know. Okay, them no mind hear me dear. A whole lot of vandals out here. I want to sample, I want to sample. None of them men don't care. I want to wear and tear you. We go for so much them come near you. Easy to get and if you go suck to them. Tell them that somebody they know. I've got a weakness for sweetness and everyone knows. I go crazy for ladies who dressed in tight clothes. Just love when her body is curvy and smooth. I get that on some man when I'm into the mood.
Me go round so hand them carel me 30, 40, 50 gal tell me them have a sweet, sweet cologne fi sell me. That's when me spray yarn and when they go they smell me.
Because me now get no blind. Don't fall a pressure you with one more time. First in my life man I'm feeling for crying. Taking on me and baby that's no lie. Well that's no lie. Because me now get no blind. Don't fall a pressure you with one more time. First in my life man I'm feeling for crying. Taking on me and baby that's no lie. Well that's no lie.
You better know.
I don't know about you, but it ain't enough.
Yo, I'm just giving out songs. Every day I get up on a frowns.
Back to the future. Boom 1069 gives you 15 minutes of the biggest throwbacks.
You better know.
I don't know about you, but it ain't enough.
It's not a crime, it's not a crime.
Everyone fall in love sometimes.
Remember that girl.
I don't know about you, but it
And if you're waking up with that special someone right beside you, hey, good morning, special good morning to you. If you're one of those waking up alone, don't worry yourself, yeah? Better must come one of these days, don't ever give up. Don't give up, better must come one of these days. Big up to all the single people. For whatever reason you're single. Some people just prefer to be alone. Some people would say that they see their way better. And it's not really selfish, you know. Sometimes you end up with the wrong people too many times and you just decide, you know what? Hey, all this time being wasted putting all these energies into the wrong person, the wrong relationships, I'm gonna do me. Yeah? Shout out to the single people right now. Good morning. Any single person on the live right now? Do we have anybody who's single this morning? Good morning. All our early risers, good morning to you. Welcome aboard. It's another day, it's a brand new day. It's a Thursday, day number 18 in the month of September. Good morning to those of you caught up in the early morning commute all across St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Those of you locking it down across the region. Those in the diaspora, good morning. Wherever you are, whichever city you're residing right now. Top of the morning to you. You're up and about. You're heading to work right now. We're right there with you. Thank you for having us making that journey every single day, every single morning, allowing us into your space. We appreciate it. We appreciate you. Good morning, DJ Shady and the Fugitive. We are signing in. It is 7 o'clock, top of the morning, people.
Back to the future. Boom 1069 gives you 15 minutes of the biggest throwbacks.
OMG in the morning, lighting up SVG on Boom 1069.
We giving you the best throwback.
I love it
on 1069.
You know, see it. Hey yo, well this is me, Super P. Hello. I tell them to point on Marco. That wasn't enough, so I come with peeping. Ah! Help me mother, help me brother, help me sister, help me neighbor with peeping. All them man who peeping. Hey yo! Glasses go sell in Grenada. You know why? Everybody want to see much better. Glasses go sell in Grenada. Everybody want to see the neighbor. Everybody peeping. Everybody peeping. Hey yo, thank you, mistress. Hey yo,
I'm an Indian woman down in Pinal. While I was passing through Trinidad, I asked for a dal and a roti. She would not send to me. She said, come here, young man, sample the curry. Oh, yo, yo, wine up on me 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 curry. Alright. She rolled she eyes and watched me, as if to say to me, come here, young man, we don't have all day. People watching the way how she whining, moving she body in perfect timing. Oh, yo, yo, wine up on me curry. Oh, yo, yo, wine up on me curry. Oh, yo, yo, wine up on me curry. Oh, yo, yo, yo.
Out the road we a look now. James the play and select now. Say we the party proud now. We must find a nook to go get liquor joke now.
Right now, man, they're on the prowling style. You must find a girl to carry home. I went not John Hill. Trust me. Tonight I did on the hunting. All over town I am searching. Somehow I must take home something. Good lord. Tonight I must pick up pumpkin. I looking some nookie tonight. I want me some nookie tonight. I looking some nookie tonight. Just a little nookie tonight. I looking a nookie. A fat sexy nookie. I looking a nookie. One way full of glammy. I looking a nookie. One to satisfy me. I looking a nookie. And I don't care what it costs me.
Bringing you the early morning sweetness by the airwaves. Boom 1069, baby. Backway, good morning, Backway. That's new direction. That's new direction. Who was that again? Who was that, Shady? The lead vocal on that song. Was it Chester? Was it? Anyway, let me know even about a fighter. I should remember though. Good morning. Let me see. Antonia is inside. Good morning. Anne is inside. Sending some love to the Boom family, entire family. Marissa is inside. Jambons, Velda, Jacqueline, Winston Money Matthews is inside. Workman is inside. Locking it down via IKTV channel. Is he? No. He's there. He's just picking up the links. All right. Shotmus is inside. Good morning to Baltimore. Baltimore is in the house. Good morning, Ulrich Patterson. Fuji, I sent you a very special video. Ulrich, this time of the morning when people hear about special video, you know. You have to be careful, my brother. You have to be careful. When you say special video this time of the morning, my brother, I expecting one thing. Yeah, good morning, good morning. George is inside. Buenos dias, my brother. Morning. George, you're gonna love yourself. Listen, if you haven't had your coffee, I said go get your coffee now. You're gonna need it. You're gonna need it. You throwing some punches this morning. You're gonna need it. Let me see who else is inside. Run it says, thanks, Fuji, from all the single ladies. Run it, you're single? I don't believe you. Run it, you're single, run it. Good morning. And I meant absolutely nothing by me questioning your status. Nothing at all. Don't worry yourself. Good morning, the very lovely Run It. She's inside with us. Mazai, morning, my brother. Morning. Lesroy is inside. Virginia Beach is inside. Mary. Good morning, Camellia. Good morning. Antonia Dublin is inside. All right, yeah, yes, okay, I know, yeah, okay, that's why I didn't go forward with it, because my mind was kind of back and forth. Did he pass or did he not pass? That's why I left it alone. So thank you for confirming. So yeah, that was actually Chester from the band New Direction, who passed away some years ago. All right, big ups to Beckway. Big up New Direction. Big up to the Tin Man. I would see Justin every now and again. Big up yourself, my brother. Shout outs to Buddy as well. Big up all yourself. Beckway, good morning, Gabby. A very special morning to Bing. She's sending some love going out to Bing. All right, Stephanie is inside. No, it's not Justin. Justin is a part of the band. Another of the one of the lead vocalists. One of the lead vocals, but that one was Chester, Stephanie. All right. Good morning. Kireen, Bing is doing fine. Bing is doing well. He'll be back soon. Probably within another week or so, but he'll be back. We don't want him forcing the comeback. Because you know when he comes back, when he makes that return, it would be at a particular time, it would be at a particular season. So we're gonna need him firing on all 8 cylinders. You understand? So we're not forcing his return. You're gonna have to bear with me for a little longer, so that by the time Bing gets back, listen, it's 1000%. All right, good morning. No. Okay, so we got about 10 minutes inside 7 o'clock. I am hearing that the Dr. J.P. Eustace Secondary School, they were out for another 2 days this week. I wasn't able to confirm if they went back this morning, which I doubt, but they were out for another 2 days this week. All right. Remember last week, the second day of school, students were sent home because of a reported termite infestation over at the school. We found out that it was way more than just a termite infestation. Maybe that was used up front, but it went beyond that. Deplorable conditions. Furnitures that were beyond repair. They met at the school. So no sort of upgrade, no sort of maintenance. None whatsoever was carried out at the school. Now, what we also found out, yes, we heard that students were sent home. What we did not hear is that it wasn't directly because of the termite infestation. That might have been the end result, yes. But we also heard that working on the instructions from the SVG Teachers Union, the teachers were the ones who actually went on strike. So the teachers at the Dr. J.P. Eustace took strike action, and they decided that they're not going to turn up following instructions by the SVG Teachers Union. That is really why the ministry got involved and decided, you know what? Our hands are tied, our back against the wall. We're left with no other choice than to let students know that you shouldn't report for class. They didn't say the reason why. We had to dig deep, and then we found out via one of the online newspaper articles that it was because of an termite infestation. But not even via the newspaper you got. That really and truly the teachers stood up and they decided that they're going to take action. That was last week, and it happened. It was repeated again this week. Now, we didn't get information of this, but I was able to confirm it. Now, the thing is, not to show if you're paying attention, it is in the year of our Lord 2025. And the teachers are working on the instructions from the Teachers Union. In years gone by, you never heard that. You would have heard the union calling out and asking them to stay away because of this reason. I think the last time might have been in relation to the COVID, the vaccine mandate. That was, off the top of my head, that was the last time that we heard from the union calling out on teachers to take action. And I would say that they did not get the level of support that was expected. And years before that, they attempted to do the same for different reasons. And the same thing, teachers were afraid to take a stand. Teachers, you know, they would say, well, boy, we're going to do this because of whatever reason. But it would end up being failure, in my view, failure because there's still the majority of the teachers who probably might have been afraid of being targeted, afraid of being victimized, afraid of being, the transfers if they find out that you went out in support of the Teachers Union. That was the past. Present day, we are now being told that teachers are actually standing up and taking action following the instructions of the union. I don't know how you look at it, but hey, we never had that in recent years. And if the teachers at the Dr. J.P. Eustace can take a stand following the instructions of the Teachers Union, I don't know how you're looking at it, but that's supposed to mean something, people. Is it that people are waking up? Is it that teachers are no longer afraid? Is it that teachers are fed up? So now they become one again with the union and they're listening to the union leaders? What is it? How do you see it? Teachers are standing up. Teachers are taking a stand. That is not a good look for some. That is not a good look for some. But you can share your views on it. Hit us up and let us know. That is one. That is one. And I guess as usual, Hammer wants to get the ball rolling. Good morning, Mr. Hamilton.
Good morning, my brother. No
morning.
Kind of hypocritical thing here. I'm glad to hear your voice, and I'm glad to be in a position to call today. I ain't gonna be long because
we know you're not going to be long.
Well, the thing is, is that I wish I could be long because I have a lot to say to the public. But I just want to say I'm one of the persons, and I want to say, hitting me the chest this morning. I'm one of the persons that giving 100% to the Teachers Union and the Public Service Union and to Vincentians. I've been here for them, and that is why you all have to let me talk. Because I'm not afraid. And I've said to them, do not be afraid of any politician. NDP, ULP, I even used to stand up under the NDP when they were there. And I spoke out at my walk and I spoke out publicly and I thank God. But I'm just saying is that for me, this is just a one-off. I'm saying that the teachers...
They actually did it twice. They actually did it twice.
Well, the thing is that, for
Just to let
me,
you know.
I want to say to you that teachers standing up is motivation. I saw, Sybil Roberts. They were even born in very early stages. I look at the Barbados Union, I look at the St. Lucia Union. And motivation, for example, you have a motivated attitude. I believe that if you put you in any organization, that you're going to be able. Well, the thing is that you're strong-headed, you're courageous, you're willing to stand up because
I'm
we
independent-minded. I don't stand for the BS.
We have a lot of weaklings. That is why you hear me say NDP weak. I'm not saying they're weak because I know what used to happen under the ULP. Weak, and it is important that what has happened, there is a formula.
Taking a different strategy does not necessarily mean that you're weak. There are different fighting strategies.
The thing is that weak is not just Hamilton saying weak. It's an assessment based on what people said to you. Like, for example, one guy said to me, you see, boy, these people so weak, they're like toilet paper. And I remember when I came on here, they said, no, don't disrespect them. But the guy said, when you wet toilet paper, it gets very to the point where it just decay. But for me, I am happy that our teachers are willing to say to themselves, we are the bosses. We run the country. We run this.
Yes, we the people. Yes.
Right. And I'm saying, I believe that if the union was more organized and more upcoming, in all of the unions, including the police welfare, we would have been in this position.
All right. I guess we'll wait and see. All right. Is it just maybe this is just a start of things to come, perhaps? Is it? Maybe. I guess we'll find out. It takes me back to 1998-99, you remember when we had elections then, and the Labour Party back then, Sir Vincent Beach, continue to rest in peace, and they decided, being in opposition then, they decided that they weren't gonna accept the results, and they were set out on a path, on a mission to make the country ungovernable. Now, the 1998-99, 2000, which led to the toppling of the NDP in 2001. It wasn't entirely up to the Labour Party then, if you would remember. The unions were kicking up against so many things, and the unions were much more of a formidable force to be reckoned with back then. So the unions came out, and it was like a gold spoon or a gold plate or a golden platter that fell in the lap of the opposition then and they rolled off of it. And you can't wrong them for that. You can't wrong them for that strategy. So maybe that was part of their strategy then. With all that's happening, with all the coming out of the unions that we've had so far, well, maybe different strategy. The NDP did not really capitalize. I mean, they got involved, but to what extent? Unlike what the ULP did back then, 98, 99, they rode the waves of all the protest actions that were taking place back then. And then I think it got even worse when the government then, the NDP, introduced what was coined as the greedy bill. That was the final nail in the coffin. But I'm saying that to say this. Are we back at 1998 where the unions are the union members of the various unions gonna be standing up, gonna be taking action, gonna be protesting, gonna be speaking out more? I guess we'll find out, right? It's funny how the fact that the strike action was left out of the news, and they made it seem as if the termite infestation was the only cause for the schools being closed. Jambons, it started there. But when the teachers went into school, dressed up in the nightstand, and all who went America and bring down Barry Wills brand new school shoes and school clothes, uniform, and the nice Birkin bag, and went into school and met those kind of conditions, who going to teach in them conditions there? They were not even conducive for learning, much more teaching. So the teachers took a stand, and they followed the instructions of the union, and they decided, no, we're not having any of it. All you need to do better. Kudos to them. Is it a new day? Is it the beginning of something greater to come? Shady, permit me to entertain Santino, and then we go to the ads. Let me see, we have some readouts. Santino, take it away, my brother. What's up?
Good morning.
Morning.
Shady morning. You see, remember in 2021, and that
2021 or 2001? Which one you want to go on?
2021.
20,
that
okay,
protest,
just making sure.
When Adriana King and so forth and others was arrested and the incident with the Prime Minister and his head and all of that drama.
Mm-hmm.
That was a fairly big protest, large protest.
It was.
In a very long time. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
But the difference is, you have a ULP government and a leader that is willing to fight the people with whatever they have, arsenal, the police, use the police as a weapon and fight the people. Back then, in 2001, under the NDP, Sir James was not a leader to fight the people like that.
Right, his approach was different.
His approach, the people is the people. You can't kill your own people to stay in power. So he realized then that the people had an issue, and instead of using violence against the people, he decided, look, okay, that is what they want. They want it. New elections, let's go to the polls. New elections.
Okay, give the people what they want.
You have a leader now who's so much hungry and full of power, would be willing to use all kind of force and violence against his own people to remain in power.
That you want to throw in the spending of how much millions,
and that is
to
the
appeal.
difference. That is the difference. Vincentians would drop like flies in tongue under this government, and they will still jump up.
All right then, my buddy. All right then, we'll stick up in there. Let me let you know. I need to let you know there is something at Digicel. Students, are you ready to ace that homework? Digicel has your back. Get a SIM Plus 40 gigabytes of data for just $65. Stay connected, stay learning, and stay winning. Hurry! This offer is for a limited time only. Activate today with Digicel. Shady?
Money Matters on Boom 106.9 FM. Brought to you by Boom 106.9, the sound setter of radio.
Never got no one that back calling me splurge. Watch me jump right off the curb.
New year, different lane.
We gon' spin and kill. And we telling now. Bend that over. Let that breathe. Shake that.
Boom 106.9.
Hands on your knees.
Unleash the sound revolution now on Boom 106.9.
Hey, you looking for clothes too?
I'm looking for the money. Ignite ain't waiting on nobody.
Clue number 1, celebrity mentorship. That's right, real coaching from real stars, not your cousin who does freestyle on WhatsApp.
But how she find clue one already?
I'm gonna get trained by a celebrity mentor. I want it for Skinny Fabulous.
Registration is now open and closes on September 12th, 2025. So don't sleep on this chance.
This isn't just a run. With each step begins a new journey. A journey of determination, persistence, and self-discovery. With each step, I am back on a quest to push myself beyond expectations, beyond standards. Each stretch, a reminder of the flexibility of the human spirit. With each step, I am breaking barriers. As I push to the finish, I'm filled with pride. Not just for what I've achieved today, but for the journey that has brought me here. This isn't just a run. It's a testament to the human spirit, and I am here for it. Island Sips. Beyond standards, beyond expectations, beyond water.
It all started with a penny. For over 85 years, we have invested in our farmers, fishermen, people, and our country. When we were called to serve, we were here. We understand what is valuable to our people and our country. That is why we support all industries, including tourism. We are the bridge towards a brighter future and economic growth. When our people, government, and businesses called upon us, we were here. 85 years later, First National Bank St. Lucia Limited is here for you.
The sound setter of radio.
Ain't got no money back calling me splurge. Why me jump right off the curb?
New year, different lane.
We gon' spin and kill everybody. And we telling now. Bend that over. Let that breathe. Shake that.
Boom 106.9.
Hands on your knees.
Unleash the sound revolution now on Boom 106.9.
Hey! You looking for clothes too?
I looking for the money. Igniting, waiting on nobody.
Clue number 1. Celebrity mentorship. That's right. Real coaching from real stars. Not your cousin who does freestyle on WhatsApp.
But how you find clue 1 already?
I'm gonna get trained by a celebrity mentor. I wonder if I'm skinny fabulous.
Registration is now open and closes on September 12th, 2025. So don't sleep on this chance.
This isn't just a run. With each step begins a new journey. A journey of determination, persistence, and self-discovery. With each step, I am back on a quest to push myself beyond expectations, beyond standards. Each stretch, a reminder of the flexibility of the human spirit. With each step, I am breaking barriers. As I push to the finish, I'm filled with pride. Not just for what I've achieved today, but for the journey that has brought me here. This isn't just a run. It's a testament to the human spirit, and I am here for it. Island Sips, beyond standards, beyond expectations, beyond water.
It all started with a penny. For over 85 years, we have invested in our farmers, fishermen, people, and our country. When we were called to serve, we were here. We understand what is valuable to our people and our country. That is why we support all industries, including tourism. We are the bridge towards a brighter future and economic growth. When our people, government, and businesses called upon us, we were here. "85 years later, First National Bank St. Lucia Limited is here for you.
the sound setter of radio.
Young got no one that back calling me splurge. Why me jump right off the curb?
New year, different lane.
We gon' spin and kill. And we telling all. Bend that over. Let that breathe. Shake that.
Boom 1069.
Hands on your knees.
Unleash the sound revolution now on Boom 1069.
Hey! You looking for clothes too?
I'm looking for the money. Ignite ain't waiting on nobody.
Clue number 1. Celebrity mentorship. That's right. Real coaching from real stars. Not your cousin who does freestyle on WhatsApp.
But how you find clue 1 already?
I'm gonna get trained by a celebrity mentor. I wonder if I'm skinny fabulous.
Registration is now open and closes on September 12th, 2025. So don't sleep on this chance.
This isn't just a run. With each step begins a new journey. A journey of determination, persistence, and self-discovery. With each step, I am back on a quest to push myself beyond expectations, beyond standards. Each stretch, a reminder of the flexibility of the human spirit. With each step, I am breaking barriers as I push to the finish.
Council Jomo Thomas coming inside with us at 7:45. For those of you who want to get inside, call me 455-1069. The lines are open. Make sure you get in now. Get in now. Get in now. I know that there are one or two of you who didn't get to go in on what we shared yesterday because the internet was horrible yesterday, but seems to be on our side this morning. Give God thanks for that. Knock on wood at the same time. So if you want to get in now, we have about 10 minutes before Council joins us. So let's take advantage of it. All right, the lines are now open to call me. You could go in on what I just shared there in relation to teachers taking a stand. What's happening at Dr. J.P. Eustace. We can go there if you wanna. We could touch back a little bit on yesterday. A little bit. Not the entire morning. A little bit. Just to afford you the opportunity for those of you who wanted to get in yesterday and did not get in yesterday. I give you a few minutes to do so. All right. We're also hearing that. Why is it more and more you're hearing it that candidates, even MPs, elected MPs, or those who might have run but did not get elected. Why is it you're hearing it over and over and over, especially from the new ones, the new candidates going in? They're saying to us, they're coming to us, if you want, and saying things like, if you want proper representation, then you had to vote for us. What does that mean? No, you there, your government, your party is in power, yet you come to the people and you say to us, things haven't been happening. Things have been stagnated for over a decade, for all these years. If you want that to change, then you got to vote for us. Your government is in power. So maybe the representative represents the other party, but that's the opposition. Your party has access to the nation's coffers. So any plans, any project, any spending of any monies, you have the first say. Yet, isn't that disingenuous? I mean, what exactly? Yo, listen. I think some politicians really have us Vincentians. And I say Vincentians because you don't really hear these things happening anywhere. You don't hear these sort of pronouncements coming from politicians in other countries. So why do it to us? You are in government. So maybe things are stagnated. Things aren't happening. Houses need repairing. Roads aren't being fixed. And you saying to us that if you want your road fixed, if you want that huge pothole in front of your home removed, repaired, patched at least, then you had to vote for us. Isn't that spiting the people? I don't know. That's my view. What are your views? Isn't that seen or considered to be victimizing the people simply because so you're in a area, you're in a community, you're in a constituency that is in support of the opposition? Are you saying to me that absolutely nothing is gonna get done there? If I want to get something done in that community, in that village, in that constituency, I have to vote for the government? It's like, yo, why we continue to sit down and allow these things? And we allow these politicians to get away with it. I've heard it several times. And not from the same individual. Just last week we heard that even though you have a caretaker for the Grenadines, you have somebody who's responsible for Grenadines affairs. This is what they're saying to us. There's somebody who is responsible for Grenadines affairs. But in order to get things done, that individual, you must vote for them so that they could get an elected seat, so that they could get to sit in cabinet. In order for you to... Now, the party is in government. But if even though the government has somebody representing the affairs of the Grenadines, whether Southern Grenadines or Northern Grenadines, there's somebody who represents on behalf of the government the cares and the concerns, the plans, the policies, the affairs for the Grenadines. But you're saying to me, even though we have somebody in that position, that's just a sham. We ain't really concerned. We ain't really care about you. If you want us to show care and concern for you, elect us. Give us a chance to be the elected representative. Then we'll have a seat at cabinet. Then and only then we would be able to help you address some of these concerns, some of these conditions, dilapidated conditions that you've been living under for years. It's only happening because you've not elected us. Even, yes, our party is in power, we're the government, but you did not elect our representative. You had to elect the representative. What kind of high-class stupidity is this? Like, seriously. If you want to get inside 455-1069, call me. We got room for about 2 before Council comes in. I have something else that I want to go inside with following Council's presentation. So if you want to get in, no. If you want to talk what you want to talk, call no. Because anytime we go cross inside there, alright, anytime we cross 8 o'clock, let me see some responses in the meantime. Vincent Chance better wake up and vote this. I ain't supposed to be soliciting. I'm not supposed to be soliciting. But the message there is to wake up. Enham's Road, if a man running you down to rape you, God forbid, you will surely get it. The road Lord, no words to describe. Going home yesterday, met some whole. I'm not understanding some of the words that are there. So it's not about development of the country as a whole. No, it's not. It's about keeping a particular party in power. It's power. And I'll share with you 2 video clips inside 8 o'clock where you would realize.
Didn't send them to me.
You ain't get them yet? Oh no, they were still downloading. Well, we still have time. Where you would realize how much of a power struggle it is. Alright, I need to go here, right? They're still uploading? Can't be. Yeah, they look like. Check now. They should be there now. Alright, so we await the arrival of Council Thomas. He will be joining us pretty soon. Good morning to those of you wherever you're at. Those of you in at work already. Top of the morning to you. I realize that we have listeners in Sion Hill. Good morning, Sion Hill. Good morning, Dixon. Good morning, Chili Village. Let me see who else. Somebody else. Barley. Good morning, Barley. Good morning, Lago Height. Good morning, Sharps. Somebody else. Montrose. Good morning to you as well. Camden Park. Good morning. You've been meeting me and you've been telling me that you're inside with us every morning and you're loving the vibe. I appreciate it. Shady, play one. And we await the arrival of Council. Yet they throw words out there to say, Dr. Friday said, and I quote, vote for me and you will see. Fuji over 1 year now, and the people of Clifton Union Island can't get their houses rebuilt. A few houses there built. The few houses that they built in Clifton are for their supporters. Like I said, there are 2 video clips that I'll share with you following Council's presentation, and you would use those to determine where you at. Alright, you could decide where we at here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Well, let's go. In the meantime.
Throwback Thursday.
This is what it's gonna be like next week, Saturday night. Get yourselves ready. I feel party tonight. Come let we party tonight. I feel the party tonight. Come let we party tonight. We there. Jeez. Okay, hold on, because I am seeing calls coming in over there, but they're not showing up over here. Anyway, let me ask you something, Sri. The ULP is in power. The people give you the mandate to lead. So why are you still talking like you're the opposition, begging for a chance? If you are truly working, then we should already see results, not endless campaigning and promises. Don't keep telling us Labour is working while the people are still waiting. For God's sake, stop making excuses. Show us real leadership and only then talk about what you have fulfilled. Until then, your words are nothing but empty talk and the people see right through them. You saw them over there? Alright. We'll see how it goes. Let me see one more. Okay, so let's go with Kongso. You need to put that up.
Plain talk. Plain talk with Jumo Thomas.
So much things to say right now.
All you talk now.
On OMG.
It's that time of the morning. Kongso, good morning.
Good morning to you, Uji. Good morning, Shady. Most of all, good morning to you listeners. Uji, I want to talk about economic development and how we go forward to make St. Vincent a better place for all of us. And I saw a clip featuring Finance Minister Camilo Gonzalez. I presume it was from the event they had on Monday at the Methodist Church Hall. They're talking about the state of tourism in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Now, the clip I saw, the minister was saying that, our country has a lot of potential, particularly the Grenadines, and many of the promises that some of these developers made, they fell short on them, and the government is thinking, or in one case, has taken the position to buy back or take back the lands which were sold or leased to foreign entities, foreign individuals. He cited two places. He talked about the black sand development at Peter's Hope, which I remember that was supposed to be coming on stream back in 2016. I remember being there at Peter's Hope in 2016 when they broke the earth and said that in 2 years we would have, I think, a 400-room hotel and about 40 bungalows. 9 years after, we have 10 shells. And I remember telling some people then that that gentleman who was supposed to be the prime mover behind this may not be able to do it, because his claim to fame was that he was practicing law for 15 years. And I wondered where he generated the 200 million Canadian or US dollars that he claimed that he had, and he would spend in 2 years to build this hotel. And I was there talking to a number of people when I was saying that, and many persons, I wouldn't call any names now, closely allied to the governing party, thought that I was being overly skeptical and that I was always trying to throw cold water on government development. Well, I lived to see that 9 years after, nothing was done. But I always tell people to remember not to forget, because last year, the issue, a question was asked in the parliament, what was happening to that development at Peter's Hope, the black sand development. And all kind of excuses were given. Oh, we had COVID, we had the volcanic eruption, and I don't know if it was after burial, but all of those were thrown up as reasons why we did not have that development coming on stream. And the Minister of Tourism, the Honorable Carlos James, who was doing the response to the question, said, well, only the company was given until 2077 to develop or to bring the project to fruition. I was rather surprised when I heard recently that this Canadian company that was given until 2027 to develop that project was no longer doing the project, and that the Sandals outfit was now doing the project, and they intended to build the Sandals beaches there. But remember, initially the Sandals beaches was supposed to be down at Bookament. But I'm not sure if people remember these things. But anyway, we're supposed to build sandal beaches at at Mount Win. Now, I don't know if the government said that they give these people until 2027, as was announced by Carlos James in Parliament. How did they get to announce a project for that would allow Sandals to build a beaches hotel there? Because it means one or two things happen. They either now breach the lease that they had with the Canadian government, or they bought them out. Finance Minister Gonzalez did say that, if these people are not developing in time, we would buy them out. And I don't know if they bought them out. If that's the case, so be it. But I thought, without any question at all, we no longer heard of the Canadian development, what would they call it, Prudential, and we heard that Sandals Beaches doing it. The second thing that he talked about, and the Prime Minister has been talking about this since last year, is that we were not getting the kind of revenue that we should be getting from the Grenadines, particularly Canawan and mainly Canawan, but also Mustique. There is a major shortfall because basically all government does is to get money there when rich people sell their homes to other rich people, and we could end up getting up to 16% because of the alien land holding that license, plus the 6% that we get from each, 5% that we get from each, the buyer and the seller in stamp duties whenever the property is sold. But I remember as early as 2014, I had a conversation with Prime Minister Gonzalez. Then I was a senator in the parliament, and I raised with him, why didn't we move to have cancelled or to make void the lease which the NDP government back in 1989, I think it was, had made with, I think it was Saladino was the guy. The company was called Canawan Resort Development Limited, lease ratification. These guys went to the parliament to do this. And remember, this was a lease for 99 years. But within the lease, in other words, they were leasing government land, they were leasing crown property, but within the lease, they got permission to sell freehold, which is an anomaly I don't think is ever heard any place in the world. It's Fuji is like me saying, look, I have 100 acres of land. I'm leasing you them for 99 years, but you could go ahead and sell the land, which means that by the time the 99 years ends, there may be nothing to give back to me because you would have. So that was the first thing I told Prime Minister. That has to be wrong in law. That could not stand up in law. And he gave all kind of excuses. Oh, it's complicated. It may cost a lot. Of course, it's going to cost a lot, but we get it back because the Grenadines is prime tourism property. And if we can get it back and develop it, it would make much sense. So apart from that, I also pointed to the fact that in paragraph 9B, it talked about some of the things that these developers want to do. And this is all the way back in 1989, yeah? A substantial completion of the construction of 60 hotel bungalows and isolated facilities. A substantial completion of 6 tennis courts and 9 hole golf courses. The substantial completion of construction of necessary infrastructure and support facilities for the premises of the development of a resort. The subdivision and clearing of the land for future construction, approximately 80 villas. The substantial completion of all roads required by the plan for the first stage of the project, and the clearing of land for the future construction of secondary roads set forth in the plan. The restoration of the old church, and so on and so forth. So all of these, they were supposed to do. Most of it, they didn't do. So I pointed to the lease and said, look, we have a basis for having the lease made either void. I was convinced that the lease was either void or voidable. And one of the things that pissed me off about this lease is that it is a 99-year lease. And we are now in the year 2025. And you know what we're getting for the lease in 2025? $16,105.10. When the lease ends in 2089, in the year 2089, we would get $55,599.17. But at that time, of the 1,200 acres of land that we leased to this company, there may be no land for us to get back. I remember speaking to a lawyer of blessed memory who told me that he knows for a fact that he had a British client who bought an acre of that land for £500, and the gentleman never got a deed for the land. I brought that into perspective because I want people to understand that when you hear these, I always say that our people, our government, our officials, Prime Minister Gonzalez, Camilo, the others, they don't know what money is. I remember saying that in the parliament. I think it was in 2019, that they don't know what money is. And people didn't understand what I was talking about. So here you have a lease, a place where the Prime Minister admits in Kanawan that billionaires who want to get away from millionaires are moving from Musty to Kanawan. So you have homes, some of them valued 40, 50 million US dollars in down there. But on the lease itself, you're getting in this year just over $16,000. Now, at the symposium on Monday, Camilo Gonzalez, like his father before, was complaining that the holders of the lease were not doing what they were supposed to do, and that they are now considering buying back lands. Buying back lands, what? The lease is voidable. You either hold them over the coals and say, look, we have to radically negotiate this lease agreement, or we're going to go to the court and have the court find it void. But they don't want to do that because they want to be in the... I remember a lady from one of the ladies who worked down there did say one time that this government's claim, that in all of her dealings with governments all over the world, she had never met a so-called progressive government who was so tied, who was so taken by private enterprise and would do the things that the government did with the Kanawan development. So when they come to us and say that, look, we want to now do away with the lease, we want to go and buy back the land, what it shows, and it was an important point, and it really resonated with me when it was said. I remember having the young NDP public relations officer on my Voices radio program a few 2 weeks ago, I think it was. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. And she made this point. She said that the ULP is lazy and unimaginative. Some people may not want to say, some people may want to strip away Prime Minister Gonzalez because clearly, even at 79, he's a vigorous fella. How he does it, we may find out later on in life. But he's clearly vigorous. He still has takes the parliament on marathon sessions, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. But if you strip him away, Lovon King's characterization may well be correct. But if you put all of them in, including the Prime Minister, it is evident that her characterization is on the money when she says that they are unimaginative and tired. Because how after 25 years, you have a minefield, another minefield, a gold mine, where you can make an inordinate amount of money. money in the Grenadines, prime tourism development areas, and you're getting $5 million from the Mustique Company, and you're getting $16,000 this year from the kind of one resort development company, and you're depending on them to sell property so that you can get alien land holding license and stamp duty, when you could simply go and demand based on a lease that they have clearly violated. You can go and demand something better, something different, so that our people can benefit. And people sit there and say that these jokers should get a 6th term. Come on. So even in their rhetoric, when they speak, when they talk, once you remember not to forget, you see the glaring contradictions in many of the things that they say and they do. You say you give the company until 2027, and all of a sudden that company there's no more talk about that company. So what are you, acting like a bandit? They have a lease and you take away the lease? You inherited a bad lease from the other party. You said that you're going to correct all historical wrongs. And you have a gold mine, a diamond mine, a platinum mine, a lithium mine in your backyard, and you allow these business people to rob us blind. It's a clear sign of tiredness, mental fatigue, and business as usual, which cannot work for us as we enter into the middle of the 3rd decade of the 21st century. There has to be time. The time has, in my mind, has long passed, where for whatever reason, whatever other reason, we say that these guys got to go and somebody else have to get a chance to see if they can move our country forward. That's my take for this morning.
Thank you, Kongso.
Sure.
All right, let's go to the top shady and we come back.
OMG in the morning, lighting up SVG on Boom 1069.
We giving you the best throwback.
Rise and never fall. Tell us, what they gonna do when enough of them not true? Say what they gonna do, them get slow, yeah. Who do you think you are? We're living in a small world. As wicked as you think you are, we're living in a small world. As bad as you think you are, we're living in a small world. As tough as you think you are, we're living in the one you know. Alright, that day will come when I stand and see all those wicked men in the fire getting burned. That day will come when they will try to escape and there will be nowhere to run. That day will come when I shall see they handing over bombs and bayonets and bullets and guns. That day will come when Emperor Selassie I shall rise the world again for you.
I love to see my people living in love. I hate to see them fighting and swimming in blood. Nothing neglect the farming, sparring in the mud. Yet they wanna be the first to reap the food as it bought. Oh, them fill the earth with isn't church and whorehouse. Love the rum bar, yet them eat the pure house. Them take the microchip and over rat up pour out. Less food, more shout and more mouth. Oh, Rasta tell them all the while. Stop war and till the sun. Yeah, feed the coil, so many go defile. Slave master speak in them face and take that with a smile. The ones of the Nile, so wild and so fertile. Here goes more than a zillion mile. People acting coil, pick up cannibals. I've got a call today, knowing that this girl will come my way today. All my life I hope and pray for just one night with you, oh girl. You know the deal, you know I'm for real.
Who do you think of when you're lonely? Is it me you're thinking of?
Most definitely.
When you're lonely, 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 lonely.
Anytime she call
come around. Something is about to go down. Listen to the siren sound. Wake up right now. 'Cause if I was to go to sleep, catch me dreaming of a way to creep. Trouble
Throwback Thursday.
Don't follow me now.
One more, and then we go inside. Like I said, I have 2 videos I'll be sharing with you this morning. Remember, we got Mr. Weeks coming in at 8:30, so you know. Put some pep in your step.
She said nobody has to know. I got to let her go. So I had to walk on by. She came to my lover. She flashing me them pretty brown eyes. She can't be my lover. But that green grass on the other side. All I can say is
Just the other day, said I ran into this beautiful lady. She asked me my name, and I told her it's Egyptian. Immediately, she said, boy, I gotta give you something from her body. And I said, baby, quickly. She said, don't want you to tell nobody that I give it to you so easy. I said, with me, baby, you don't need to worry. She said, ooh, she never felt so right. I said, yes, baby, breathe on me tonight. She said, ooh,
She never felt so right. I said, yes, baby, bring it on me tonight and tomorrow night and the night after that, as a matter of fact, every night. Bring it to me, darlings. Bring it on. Somebody was asking for a song a while ago. I'm not too sure if you saw it. I think it's Horn for Them. Horn for Them. I don't know how deep the crates are here. I mean, I know you have it, you know. I know you have it differently, but not too sure how deep the crates are here. Okay, so welcome back. If you're just joining us, welcome. Now, I think it was Conrad. I don't think the intent, because Council cleared the air. Maybe you joined what was being shared a bit late. All right. He did in no way attempt to blame what NDP did on the ULP. He mentioned when the lease was granted and he brought it forward. He also ended when he was rounding up by saying that one of the promises that we had from the ULP government is to fix or to right the historical wrongs. In my interpretation, my understanding, that may be considered as a historical wrong where multiple times, multiple opportunities the ULP had that could have fixed it, that could have corrected it. My interpretation, not to show how you arrived at that, but I'm just saying. All right? Now, somebody, shout out to the listeners in the UK. Let me share this before we move forward. Correct me if I am wrong. If a government in power choose to purposely neglect a particular constituency because their representative wasn't elected, are they not also neglecting those people in the said constituency who actually voted for them? Yeah. I think it's like Peter pay for Paul and Paul pay for all. They didn't win the seat, so everyone suffers in that constituency. Whether you voted for me or not, you didn't do enough to ensure that we brought home the seat, so you are going to suffer in the same way as the one who you elected, who supported them. You're gonna be suffering just like them. Present day politics in St. Vincent and the Grenadines for you. Imagine that. I'm happy to know that Vincentians are waking up. The truth seeker, good morning, my brother.
Good
Good morning, Fuji. Good
What's up?
morning, Shady. Good morning to the listeners.
You're one of them. You're one of them. Good morning. You're one of them that I would like to call me back when we play those videos. But go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Indeed,
But
indeed.
later down. But go ahead.
Just to briefly comment on what Counselor said. He was absolutely correct in asserting that. Well, I mean, he didn't say it outright, but the deal was in effect a bad deal from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
But this government came into office promising that they were going to right the historical wrongs, including, and one would be rational to think that that was one of the
Mhm.
wrongs that they would have righted,
Mhm.
right? The other thing is, according to Counselor, and I would defer to his legal expertise, that the government had a good legal leg to stand on
Mhm.
to take certain actions to demand that the contracts be renegotiated,
Mhm.
right? With better terms for the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. They didn't
Yep.
do that. They didn't do that. So they have to hold. There has to be a level of responsibility that should be laid at the feet of this government for the fact that they are now complaining that the amount of earnings that they were expecting from that is not up to snuff. So that is their responsibility. And how could you, and I agree with Counselor, after 25 years, how could you then go back to the people and say, hey, we did nothing in Canada in terms of writing that historical wrong.
Mhm.
Give us 5 more years so
Yeah,
that we
yeah.
can attempt
You didn't do it in
to write that
25, but
historical.
I beg all you another 5. Hopefully we get it done then.
It is absolutely crazy. And
jeez.
all of this, Fuji, when I really think about their campaign strategy and their messaging, in other words, give them 5 more years to do things that
What
they had
promise
not
since
done or
2001?
even attempted to do in 25 years. It's almost as if they are, it's an insult to the people.
Of course. Especially
It's an
us
insult
who
to the
don't
people.
really have much longer on this earth. I mean, what do we
Yes,
do?
because
We've been waiting so
because
long.
there is an inextricable relationship between the government and the people, and I compare it to a marriage. If you have not fulfilled your end of the marital contract in 25 years, why would I continue for 5 more years to allow you to behave in the same way? Come on, man. I divorce you right away, so
Of
we need to
course.
divorce them.
There's enough proof that you
Absolutely.
can't, deliver on your promises. Clearly.
Exactly.
That is it.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly. Blessings, brother.
All right,
Katie,
then.
I wanted to tell you see that song that you played from Capleton? That they would come, boy. That's my answer.
That's the
That's my
anthem.
anthem.
All right,
man.
then, my buddy.
Yep.
So
All
make
right,
sure
bless
that you're there checking out those 2 videos that we're going to share.
Yes, I'll
All
be
right.
listening.
We
I'll be
might not get to going much further on them until following Mr. Weeks' presentation.
Okay.
All right, but
Okay,
stick
will
around.
do.
Stick
All right.
around.
Okay.
All right.
Will do.
You get the impression that oh no, I wasn't seeing it. We missed him. Okay, hold on. I ain't quite ready for it yet. The first one, you have the first one. Right, but the long one. Play the longer one first. Right. Okay, hold on. Now, we've shared here more than once that there are persons who were affected and displaced by the La Soufrière volcanic eruption in 2001. And we were called liars. We were told that we don't have proof. Where's the proof? Even though there's one time when we shared proof. And it was like, oh, so why he ain't going to help himself? They're just trying to make the government look bad. There are persons who shared with us that they were affected by burial. And it's the same narrative, the same response. Right? Oh, they would say, just recently, about a week, 2-3 weeks ago, a lady from South Rivers, the PM's constituency, she shared on video, on social media, her living conditions following burial and how she was devastated by burial. And up to today, because of partisan politics, she has not yet received any form of assistance. She cried. She cried because others around her who were not even affected in any way, they benefited from the distribution of materials. And she who suffered destruction was there and she had to look on. I mean, oh my God. And she had to endure that. And I was told that I shouldn't speak on it. I shouldn't even comment on it because I ain't live in Salt Rivers. So I don't have the audacity. I shouldn't have the audacity to speak on it because I not living there. I was told that by a police. Well, an auxiliary police, but hey. But play video number 1. You give me your views on this now. Tell me what are your views on this?
No. The idea of social solidarity is resident in our people. It's there from time immemorial. And the way in which we recover from disasters has to do with social solidarity and the communion of people and their government. And the people have to trust the government too. At the very beginning of the Beryl disaster, I told the nation many times from here that 5,000 and something houses which need to be repaired and or rebuilt. The price tag is going to be about $485 million. I tell you, I don't have the money yet. Up front, all of this, I have some, and I'll build out as I go. Well, the numbers have increased. Not only because the houses which are affected by Soufriere and Beryl, some which you think were okay, have deteriorated. But then, new people who are not affected by Beryl, who are not affected by the Soufriere, who want help. And they say, well, if Mary can get help, John could get help too, even though John was not necessarily directly affected by Beryl or the Soufriere. Huh? So the numbers have increased. And we have done repairs, rebuilding, and self-help, give people materials. Over 5,000 over the year.
From that one. One is that there are persons who were affected by the La Soufriere volcanic eruption who have not yet received any assistance. That's one. So there are persons who are still affected, are living in conditions after being affected by the volcanic eruption 2001, 4 years ago. Second thing, there are persons who were affected by the passage of Hurricane Beryl who are still affected even after a year, who are still displaced, who have not yet received any materials to repair their homes, their houses. No. Number 3, persons who were not in any way affected neither by the volcano, neither by Beryl, are being given materials, are given priority over those who were directly affected. We touch on all these things. And I was called all kind of names for highlighting. I was even told I should get proof before I talk. You need more proof now? You still need proof? That all we were saying all this time is what is actually happening? So there are persons, and it makes you wonder. It makes you wonder. Is there... That's today? 8:45. Okay. It makes you wonder, how are these things done? Where are the checks and balances? Where is the accountability? Where is the transparency? Because if you can admit that, yes, we have been giving materials, we have been giving assistance to people who really don't need assistance. Why? if you're saying to us that these materials that came in as relief support to aid in the rebuilding efforts for persons who were affected by the volcano and by beryl, and they are not yet assisted because there are persons who were not directly affected who see and they're greedy. Not that they were affected in any way, but they see it and they want it, and jealousy kicks in. And because I am supporting the party, I should get. Because if you fix his house, even though he was affected, I want as well, or else. What are we saying? What are we saying? But you'll share your views. I'm just playing them now. We have Mr. Weeks coming in at 8:30. And I'm just realizing that we have an interview coming up at 8:45 with the Cannabis Festival. That's coming up at 8:45. So more than likely we'll be inside 9 o'clock. It's all right. I'll always replay them. Give me video number 2. Spencer,
hold. There's still a big backlog.
Video number 2.
There's still a big backlog. I've said all can't be done before the election. Everybody wants theirs to be done before the election. But one thing is sure, there's still a big backlog. I've said all can't be done before the election. Everybody wants theirs to be done before the election. But one thing is sure, the only party which will do it is the Unity Labour Party, and the only leader who will do it is the Comrade. Because that is what we have done for 25 years. So and I come honestly with you. And if you want your house fixed, and it ain't fixed before election, you better organize all the young people in your house to register. And you better organize to have them to go and vote the Comrade and vote the ULP. And as Fireman saying his recent fantastic song, when we knock on the neighbor door, it's labor. That is how, interestingly, it's almost like a magic.
You have in your house, make sure they register and they go out and they vote if you want your house repaired. If you want your homes to be fixed, make sure them young people, you and all them youngsters, go get registered to vote, and make sure all you vote for the Comrade. Spencer, hold on the call. All right, we got some commercials. We pay some bills, and we come back. We have Mr. Weeks coming up. Spencer, if I take the call now, you have 1 minute, and then we go inside 9 o'clock. Good morning.
Morning, buddy.
Morning.
You just know to get people right up in the morning.
Yeah, that's why I'm here. Here.
So hey, so all the material, you have all the material, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you didn't get to do it before. Elections is just around the corner. You ain't gonna get to do it before, but vote me back in and you'll get it done.
Yeah. If you want it done, make sure you vote me, because there's only me could do it. I am the only one who could do it.
I tell you, I can't understand why anybody would want to buy into that kind of stuff. Why? How? If you got any gray matter in your head, right? How could you sit down and think? You see, politicians take people for granted, and they come with these immature, infantile, nonsensical statements. You know, the unfortunate thing is, they'll still get some people.
Of course you will. But Spencer, we would hold it there, all right? We'll hold it there. We have some commercials. We must take the break. We have Weeks coming in. Then we have Cannabis Festival coming in. So inside 9 o'clock. As soon as the clock strike 9. All right? Yes.
All that time I walk in, man.
All right. Take a few minutes. It's walk I walk into.
Yeah.
All right. Take it easy, everybody. All right. Let's go to pay some bills and we come right back. Keep it locked inside. Boom OMG on a Thursday morning.
If you know you love a good vintage flipping, let's go! Boom 106.9, the sound setter of radio.
Don't got no money back calling me splurge. Let me jump right off the curb.
New year, different lane.
We gon' spin and kill everybody. And we telling now.
Boom 1069.
Hey! You looking for clothes too?
I'm looking for the money. Ignite ain't waiting on nobody.
Clue number 1. Celebrity mentorship. That's right. Real coaching from real stars. Not your cousin who does freestyle on WhatsApp.
But how you find clue one already?
I'm gonna get trained by a celebrity mentor. I wonder if I'm skinny fabulous.
Registration is now open and closes on September 12th, 2025. So don't sleep on this chance.
This isn't just a run. With each step begins a new journey. A journey of determination, persistence, and self-discovery. With each step, I am back on a quest to push myself beyond expectations, beyond standards. Each stretch, a reminder of the flexibility of the human spirit. With each step, I am breaking barriers. As I push to the finish, I'm filled with pride. Not just for what I've achieved today, but for the journey that has brought me here. This isn't just a run. It's a testament to the human spirit, and I am here for it. Island Sips, beyond standards, beyond expectations, beyond water.
It all started with a penny. For over 85 years, we have invested in our farmers, fishermen, people, and our country. When we were called to serve, we were here. We understand what is valuable to our people and our country. That is why we support all industries, including tourism. We are the bridge towards a brighter future and economic growth. When our people, government, and businesses called upon us, we were here. "85 years later, First National Bank St. Lucia Limited is here for you.
The sound setter of radio.
Ain't got no one that back calling me splurge. Why me jump right off the curb?
New year, different lane.
We gon' spin and kill everybody. And we're telling now. Bend that over. Let that breathe. Shake that.
Boom 1069.
Hands on your knees.
Unleash the sound revolution now on Boom 1069.
Hey! You looking for clothes too?
I'm looking for the money. Ignite ain't waiting on nobody.
Clue number 1. Celebrity mentorship. That's right. Real coaching from real stars. Not your cousin who does freestyle on WhatsApp.
But how you find clue one already?
I'm gonna get trained by a celebrity mentor. I wonder if I'm skinny fabulous.
Registration is now open and closes on September 12th, 2025. So don't sleep on this chance.
This isn't just a run. With each step begins a new journey. A journey of determination, persistence, and self-discovery. With each step, I am back on a quest to push myself beyond expectations, beyond standards. Each stretch, a reminder of the flexibility of the human spirit. With each step, I am breaking barriers. As I push to the finish, I'm filled with pride. Not just for what I've achieved today, but for the journey that has brought me here. This isn't just a run. It's a testament to the human spirit, and I am here for it. Island Sips, beyond standards, beyond expectations, beyond water.
It all started with a penny. For over 85 years, we have invested in our farmers, fishermen.
And it's that time of the morning when we make a link with the most loved man on radio. He is here with us, Mr. Weeks. Good morning.
Morning, Joel.
Good morning. Good morning. Did you say
It is
Joel?
Imran. Huh?
Did you say Joel?
Did I make a mistake?
I know it just sounds weird.
Oh.
Morning, Lansford. How you doing though?
I am good, you know.
All right.
Thank you for asking.
Okay, go right there. Do you do?
Imran Shady Gloucester. Good morning, sir.
Shady, just jump outside for a little bit.
All right. Chotika. Good morning. I see you're back in your full element.
Yes, he is.
Listeners, greetings. Now, if a man is going to pay £500 for an acre of land anywhere in St. Vincent, I don't know how they expect to get the deed. £500 for an acre of land anywhere in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Anyway, that is just a demonstration of how the brain works. Eh? There are certain things when you say them, you're supposed to hear immediately that you made an error and you correct yourself. We don't always. But when it becomes a norm where you're saying these things and you're not even realizing you make an error, then we have to think again. Today I want to talk about the tourism industry. In the early 1990s, we had a fairly diversified economy. We had a mix of manufacturing, construction, agriculture, and the other sectors all contributed to the overall production of goods and services in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The economy was very small, well, relatively small. Take back the very, relatively small at that time. But we had this diversified economy, and it was okay. We were improving. It happened that a number of the sectors declined while agriculture improved. In 1992, agriculture was contributing more than a quarter, more than 25%, a little over 25% to the GDP of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And after 1992, agriculture started to decline. And it declined rapidly. So rather than, or let me put it another way, in 1992, we exported $100 million, EC dollars that is, of bananas to England. By 2000, that figure had gone down to about 20%, 20 million EC dollars. And it continued to go down. Now, in 2000, the largest accommodation facility in St. Vincent and the Grenadines had just about 25 rooms. They were all, for the most part, owned by locals, but they were managing, they were taking care of the visitors that came to St. Vincent at that time. In 2000, we did not have a major brand. So the music is kind of higher. In 2000, we did not have a major brand in terms of accommodation facility in St. Vincent. We had one in the Grenadines, but I don't think that had a Western name to it. I don't remember the name right now. So that is where we got to in 2000. A decline in agriculture industry of lesser significance to the economy in terms of what it contributed to the economy. And there was a need, once again, to diversify the economy. In other words, to ensure that the other sectors, the hotel and restaurants, the transportation, the construction, we needed to get them to contribute more to the economy of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Because, you see, tourism industry is very important because it serves as an integrating facility for the economy. Are you there, Fuji?
Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I wasn't hearing anything at all. Yeah, so the tourism industry brings together quite nicely all of the other sectors, all the sectors of the economy. Tourism is an industry, not a sector. So it brings together nicely all of the sectors, the various sectors of the economy. Every sector contributes to the tourism industry, whether it's agriculture, transportation, hotels and restaurants, even government services contribute towards the tourism industry. Now, many years ago, James Mitchell government, the NDP government, decided that they will put some effort into increasing the contribution to the economy from the tourism industry. And Mr. Mitchell sought to get foreign direct investment into the economy, and he used a number of means to do so. He sold lands at concessionary rates to foreigners who wanted to invest. And in the case of Kanawan, he set up a very creative way of getting foreign direct investment into Kanawan. Over the years, I have never criticized James Mitchell for that deal. You may not have heard me vocal on it defending him, but when I speak to people who are close to me, I told them how I understand that situation to work. James Mitchell himself described Kanawan as a mosquito infested place. Kanawan, that part of Kanawan, outside of the village, as far as I'm concerned, it's a forest. Or at that time, it was a forest. If you were to sell those lands as they were, you were going to get very little for those lands. What James Mitchell did, he gave, he made an arrangement where he gave this particular company permission to sell the land. The way in which it was done legally, we may not agree with it. Lawyers and even us as ordinary citizens can argue against it in the way it was done legally. But the principle behind it was for this foreign entity to put in roads and the other facilities, build their own facility there so that the place become attractive. The land can be sold to foreigners. And what would happen? The government will collect taxes. Persons will get work. And when they work, they will pay taxes. They will contribute to the economy. I don't think we all saw it for what it is. We simply saw what the foreign company was paying to occupy the land. But I think the principle behind it, the main thing that James Mitchell had in mind at the time, was to get the land sold so that it can be developed. And I think he was influenced somewhat by the model that is practiced in Mustique. As far as I know, Mustique was a private island sold to these developers who develop the island, have nice homes built, for the most part owned by foreigners. And when one of these homes are sold from one foreigner to another, the state will collect more money than if they were to sell an acre of that land directly during the time of its underdevelopment. In other words, a foreigner sells a property to another foreigner, and you compare that with anyone selling an acre of whether agricultural land or worse yet, forest lands to anyone, whether local or foreign. The foreigner who sold the property to the other foreigner, the government will collect more money. That will be more advantageous to the treasury of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. In the last 10 years, I am told, that practice was not taking place in Kanawan. It seemed to me, from a non-local, that development ceased. By the way, there was a change in the principal owner of the companies. So it seemed like the new owner or the current owner has a different perspective of what Kanawan should be. And it is not in keeping with what James Mitchell intended, and it is not in keeping with what the current government would like to have. The government has taken back land sold to foreigners in the past. Remember, a nice piece of land in Union Island was sold to a foreigner, and it appeared that the land was just lying there, probably for speculative purposes. That's my opinion. I've never heard anybody say that. The government took it back, but the government did not simply go in and say, "You're a foreigner, get out of here." The government went through all the legal process all the way up to the Privy Council. And the Privy Council ruled that the way the government went about it was correct, in good order, And so the deal was allowed to go through. The Privy Council is still the highest court in our land, and they will pronounce on these matters, and they may well be called upon to pronounce on the Canawan issue sooner rather than later, or sooner or later. They may be called upon to pronounce on that too. But you know what? I will bet you. I heard you wanted to bet a $5 some time ago, Fuji.
Yeah, it's still here. You jumping in on it?
No, I agree with you. I mean, if we now have a port, a wharf where the boat, remember that boat used to come in and stay out in the out in the open sea, you know.
So we're bringing it to show this time.
If it can be facilitated this time, why not? Why not, Fuji?
You know something that you're afraid to let out the bag, you know.
What?
So that my $5 safe then. That's what you're saying.
Of course, your $5.
All right,
safe.
then. Looking
But
forward to
I
it.
want you bet
Looking
me on
forward.
this one. This is the one I want you to bet me on.
Okay.
This kind of one thing is a matter of one man versus St. Vincent and the Grenadines. A foreigner versus St. Vincent and the Grenadines. But I can bet you that this foreigner is going to get Vincentians to rile up against the government on this matter.
Who is that one man?
Don't you want to bet on that, Fuji?
Well, who is the one man?
The owner of the entity in Canawan.
So
in other words, I'm saying,
go ahead.
even though at the beginning we hear people saying that yes, the land should have been taken back a long time ago.
Yes, I get that part.
Now that is being done, especially in this season, you're going to find the intentions opposing the move to do so.
I guess we'll wait and see.
We'll see, Fuji.
All right, then.
Those are my comments for this morning. Thank you
Take
for
it
having
easy.
me, man.
Until Monday. Have a great weekend.
You too, Fuji. Enjoy.
All right, then. Bless up. All right.
Enjoy the weekend.
Okay. That was Mr. Weeks there. We wrap that up for today. We play some commercials. When we come back, we have the team from the Cannabis Festival. They're going to be inside with us. And when we cross over inside 9 o'clock, we have about 10 minutes to play with before we move into another interview at 9:15. Time is short. All right, so we ought to be tight. Let's go. Pay some bills, we come back.
St. Vincent and the Grenadines, are you ready? From October 2nd to October 5th, the Victoria Park will explode with the vibes of the Cannabis S. Let's go!
Boom 1069, the sound setter of radio.
Ain't got no one that back calling me splurge. Why me jump right off the curb?
New year, different lane.
We gon' spin and kill everybody. And we're telling all. Bend that over, let that breathe. Shake that.
Boom 1069.
Hands on your knees.
Unleash the sound revolution now on Boom 1069.
Hey! You looking for clothes too?
I'm looking for the money. Ignite ain't waiting on nobody.
Clue number 1, celebrity mentorship. That's right, real coaching from real stars, not your cousin who does freestyle on WhatsApp.
But how you find clue one already?
I'm gonna get trained by a celebrity mentor. I want the skinny fabric.
Music I'm full of love. Songs to really make you rub and scrub.
Pass the dutchie on the left hand side. Pass the dutchie on the left hand side. It a go bun.
Give me the music, make me jump and flow.
It a go done.
Give me the music, make me
Jano. It is a cool and lonely, breezy afternoon.
How does it feel when you got no food?
I could feel it 'cause it was the month of
How
June.
does it feel when you got no fun?
Yes,
it's usually like this on any given day in St. Vincent and the Grenadines in various communities. But you see, between October 2nd and the 5th, 2025, the thing gonna be turned up on different levels. We have Candy is inside with us. Uncle Gerald is inside with us. This morning it's been years. It's been years.
It's been years out at that side.
Yeah,
man,
yeah,
We
yeah.
had some good times out there.
Yeah,
man. Some
we
good
did.
times.
We did.
Yes.
I mean, one of the persons that I could heckle and we come in and we still laugh.
Well, I you know something? I have stopped heckling.
Mhm.
You know, I just
Throwing
take the
punches.
I know. I just take the listen. I take the heckle. I take the heckle.
Right.
And basically just calm it down.
All right.
That's
all
the point.
right. I hear you, everybody.
Yes.
All right, so Gerald, who's calling? So Gerald Thompson is inside.
Yes.
Candy Fraser is inside. We're gonna be talking about the upcoming Cannabis SVG Festival, October 2nd to the 5th. We've been telling you about it. Early bird tickets sold out already.
Early birds tickets sold out.
That's good stuff. That's a good sign.
And other tickets are,
And they're moving.
brisk. They're moving.
Yeah, I was on
You
the
know?
countryside a few days ago, and people were actually there checking on tickets at one of the outlets, and that's a good sign.
Yes, that's a good sign.
Yeah. Okay,
That's
so
a
I'm
good
not
sign.
Shady. I'm not getting Candy.
Yes.
Okay, so make sure Candy.
Shady,
there.
I need to be heard.
Right, of course. Okay, so good. Who's
Yes.
gonna start the ball rolling?
Let me go. Listen,
Let him go.
last year, 2024,
Mm-hmm.
we had cannabis for the first year. This year, we are back. And we have a theme. It's more of everything.
Right.
More of everything.
So we're on a greater high this year.
Listen, this year, we're not at Annesville like last year. We're
Victoria
at
Park.
Victoria
Right.
Park. And we're doing almost everything in the park and reaching out to some other things. We have a conference,
Right.
lectures. I mean, I'm talking about knowledge, experiences from doctors, from cultivators, from experts have come from Europe, from America, from Jamaica, and so forth. It's going to be big in terms of that information that's passed.
And I'm seeing a lot of emphasis being placed on placed on this part of the festival.
Yeah.
Why is that important?
It's important because we want, first of all, the public to be aware. We want our medical doctors, nurses, and medical personnel to be aware. We want to showcase St. Vincent right now as being the leader in the Caribbean. And because we have in lots of other islands coming, a big delegation coming from Anguilla, from Dominica, from Grenada, ministers are coming in to really witness what they've heard about taking place in St. Vincent Grenadines.
They've heard about it.
we
They
have to
know.
put on
They
show.
know. They know.
But
They
the
know.
lecture
They know.
is part of it. We are having a massive expo.
Right.
There's that. And this expo, I don't want you to get the wrong impression, not just showcasing the quality of medicinal cannabis, it's also showcasing food. It's teaming up with the Ministry of Agriculture. So you're going to find a mini breadfruit festival there.
Okay.
You're going to find the botanical gardens coming down.
Right.
You're going to find Cardi with all their dasheen and all that kind of sweet potato, all of them showcasing what St. Vincent also produces. And that many of our traditional cultivators are big food producers.
Right.
And we also have the Ministry of Health there.
Because there's the health and wellness part
Oh,
of
yeah.
it as well.
We
Very
need to
important.
we check your blood pressure. You learn about nutrition. You learn about all these other things. So that whole expo is going to be there. And we're going to have a traditional cultivators village. We have to respect.
So
the
we're
fact-
going to go and get the traditional stuff.
Well,
Just
absolutely.
asking.
Absolutely.
Just asking.
But also the ITIL people are going to be there.
Right,
There's gonna
okay.
be food
ITIL is
and so forth.
vital. Yeah.
And the ITIL folks from the ITIL festival, they'll have a big team there,
Lovely,
as well as the
lovely.
Nyabingi and so forth. They'll be managing all that aspects and so forth. And we expect it.
And all of this would be at Victoria Park.
At Victoria Park, we laying it out. We
So
got
it's a
some
festival
experts.
village down inside there.
Festival, but we're transforming
Yeah.
Victoria
I
Park.
like it.
And then we are having that big show
Okay,
on
so
the Saturday
before we
night.
go to the show, let's say from Candy, you
Yes.
have some things that you want to chime in there with. So Bring it.
We're gonna chime in together about the big show. I think
So
I
we're
need
going
some
to the show.
help.
I was going to also tell you that a lot of the delegates that are coming in are going to be engaged in on the Saturday morning. That's the fourth morning. Tours to the various farms.
Yes,
To some of our producer areas. They love that. So we'll have bus coaches and so forth.
Samples as well.
They are going to more see how things are being produced here in St. Vincent and why, we have that quality. A lot of people don't realize, that we have a special soil here called Moloch andesol. Do you know that?
No,
it's a
I
volcanic
don't know.
soil.
I don't know the name, but
It's
I know
highly I told you the name.
Volcanic soil. Give me the name
But
again.
anyway, Moloch andesol.
Moloch andesol.
It's only in 0.74% of the Earth's crust. St. Vincent is a place.
And only we got it.
But
we got it.
But the tours and so forth, all that we have those down pack, and it's going to be well organized.
Right.
And the whole thing, we're capping it off with that show and another event on the Sunday that Candy is going to talk about.
Okay, come Candy.
So you know, St. Vincent, Beanie Man is gonna be here, and not
Zaga.
just Beanie Man,
Spragga to the Benz.
So it's like a double trouble show. It's hits after hits. You know about 10 Beanie.
I know.
I know you know.
And Beanie is an entertainer.
Yes, complete.
Yeah, he dominates the stage.
He dominates, and he's ready. I don't know if St. Vincent would be ready for him, but he's ready for us.
A lot of fans say. He has a lot of fans.
He has a lot. Persons have been stopping me, calling me, bombarding me. Where could I get tickets? We have tickets in various parts of St. Vincent. So we cover the Wynwood, which you could get at Mikey's Rose City, Mespo, Matcha HQ, Johnny's Barbershop in Georgetown. In Annisville, you could get at Roy's Pharmacy. You could also get at Loveview Boutique Hotel and Beach Club. The Cell, Kingstown, you get at Paul's, Frankie Barbershop, Summit, Summers SV at the cruise terminal, 4 Shells, of course, 4 flights up, Ratomil. Also Leeward, you could get at the Video Extreme in Kettles, Janice Shop Barley, MCA branch office in Chateau, and finally the Grenadines. We're not forgetting you.
You can get the Grenadines.
No,
I didn't hear you mention anything over the river. What's up with that? Over the river, where do we get tickets over the river?
We'll sort it out.
Yes, sort it out.
Don't worry. Don't you worry.
Because a lot of fans up inside there.
Yes, so we'll work on that for sure. Thank you for pointing that out. But for the Grenadines, Beckway Plantation House, Summers SVG, and Bros Enterprise. So we have it covered, and we're going over the river too.
Oh, good. Please and thank you. Early bird tickets sold out. Tickets are now at $80, I think it is. $80, yes. Right. Does it go up higher than that, more at the gate?
You have a VIP as well, which is $250.
Okay, and that comes with some cannabis on the side.
All right.
Some marijuana wine on the side. Chill.
I mean, those things will be there, but we're not saying that those things will be on the side. And then on the Sunday, the cool down.
What's happening with the cool down is the cruise.
Isn't that right? That's the cruise. I know.
Yes, you're gonna be there,
right?
right?
It sounds like something else. Am I invited? Is that a special invitation?
You're invited.
Let's make it happen.
It's on the 5th of October. We're cruising down to Beckway, and the general public is invited. You get your tickets at Pulse, or you can try online on our site. It's food inclusive.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I have it here.
Food inclusive, and
okay. So what's the price on that then?
That one is $250 for VIP.
Okay. Yes. All right. And that's it. So we're going down to
Beckway.
Yes. So it's just one stop. I thought we'll pass it, making several stops around.
Come off. We'll be doing.
So we're getting off.
The school schedule, it's been worked out. We're getting feedback and so forth in terms of how do we hype it a little bit. But we just tell you it's on. You know, it's a go.
Okay. Right.
But I want to say some special things.
Sponsors.
Okay, wait. Question in relation to tickets. The tickets for the cruise would be had at Pulse, you mentioned. Pulse and where? I didn't get the second one.
Pulse and online.
Online, right. Okay, good.
But for these sponsors, which is huge for us, and we really want to big them up, a few of them right now. We have quite a bit on board, but for now we'll say big up to the Tourism Authority, NLA, Love You Boutique, Bank of BUSVG, Kingston Corporate Credit Union, Blue Lagoon, National Properties, Roy's Pharmacy, the Zero Hunger Trust Fund, Farmer Support Company, and many more. We will have them all listed there
And
as
we
well.
also
Want
have
to
to
say
thank
thank
some
you.
of the bigger companies, Medicinal and Canna SVG. And we got to thank Rodney Smalls and whole
big up
CDC
Rodney.
and so
Right,
forth.
okay,
National Lotteries. I mean, I tell you something. It's a whole big team there that's been helping to bring this off. And we want to thank, of course, the government of St. for telling us they were happy with 2024.
Right. So
go forward
bring
with
it again.
2025.
What are some of the things that would be different, that would be done differently this year versus what happened last year?
Let me say that this year we are paying extra special attention to making sure we can facilitate our traditional cultivators to be there.
Good.
Yeah.
Number one,
Important. That's important.
we are making sure that they're at the lectures, right? And we're providing transport and so forth. They don't have to pay the registration fee to them. But in addition, all licensed traditional cultivators can get into the Saturday night show free of charge. We are making a special provision as regards
That's if you have a license.
If they have a license.
If you have a license.
And we're having them come through a special door. You have a license, Fuji? No, you don't
I'd
have one.
like to. I'd like to. I'm looking for a sponsor. I'm looking for a sponsor,
Your
Uncle
sponsor?
Gerald. An
No, well, no,
investor.
well.
An investor would be the right term.
Well.
I'm looking for an investor, Uncle Gerald. Help a brother out.
You call me Uncle Gerald. I love that, you know. I love that. I love that, Uncle Gerald. I mean, I'll call you Uncle Fuji.
Just like the good old days,
I will
Uncle
call you
Gerald.
Uncle Fuji. You
So
know,
you're
we
willing
call
to
you that
invest.
as respect. So that we are looking to ensure that the traditional cultivator really gets. And also, in terms of persons who of the Nyabingi faith and so forth,
Right.
they're also we're working out with them and so forth in terms of admission to that show.
Okay.
In terms of the event, I think the big thing is that this is about showcasing what St. Vincent and the Grenadines
Most definitely.
is able to produce to the world. Number one, quality, and how we are promoting the big thing of interregional trade, you know? And I can tell you, as the Medicinal Cannabis Authority, we've spent a lot of time, a lot of attention, and my staff has been doing some great work in terms of getting people on board.
Okay.
And this is going to be a very special
It will be.
show.
It will be. And persons are looking forward to it. We are all looking forward to it. The Kind of Bliss SVG Festival. Let's take a pin. We go to the top. We come back and we wrap things up on the inside. I give it locked inside. Boom. OMG on a Thursday morning.
The time is 9 a.m. This time check is brought to you by Simply Natural Coconut Oil, proudly distributed by Facey Trading, SVG Limited. OMG in the morning, lighting up SVG on Boom 106.9.
It's a main street thing. Oh no no. Skip the voodoo voodoo. Oh no no no. Oh no no no. Oh no no. Skip the bada 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 bang bang dang dang dang. Because if you're fed up with your boyfriend, let him go. Or your boyfriend a naga naga, let him go. And every night him come in, in your ears, and you know say your ears in my ears. Just if your man not reach right, let him go. And him come in and a bite bite, let him go. Cause every night him come in, in your ears, so you know say your ears in my ears. Stop. Look on the woman where you got. Check out the woman where you're the medium. You soon see she jump at the juvenile lap. And then you sit down and a relax. Here's a miss row. Can't go nowhere a state show. Here's a the man have a round and bend low. Scrape up on the and scrape up on the road. And she a bend down low. Some DJ must get man program wrong. Ghana yard can build counteraction. Remember me never ride rest with no man. It was you and your man the lyric gang. Listen me song, me sing along. I am the defender of the Apache. Got him and me brothers so me don't fear nobody y'all. Geronimo him bag without pity. It's a snare of it. I just still see I send them well.
If you love Beanie Man, you're definitely gonna get Beanie Man. He will live in SVG as part of the Cannabis SVG Festival. Remember, day number 1, October 2nd to the 3rd, it's the opening ceremony, the expo and conferences. Day number 3, Cannabis Facilities Tour in the day. All right, and we heard that they're going to be visiting a number of the facilities that we have set up, a number of the farms across St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And in the night, there's the Grand Reggae Concert featuring Spragga Benz and Beanie Man. Remember, early bird tickets are already sold out. Tier 1 tickets are now at $80, and you can get those at Paulson Kingston, Frankie Barbershop Kingston, 360 Sports Bar, The Cell in Annersville, Johnny's Barber Shop, and there's more. Candy gonna let us know the others.
I'll update you. You could also get your tickets online, revveltix.com. So REVVELTIX.com, and you get your tickets for the cruise. Cruise tickets would also be at Pulse later on this afternoon, so you could grab them. Yes.
Okay then, lovely.
Yes,
all right. Yeah. So people are excited.
Yes.
Y'all definitely are excited
for the general public. Come to the expo.
Yeah.
Come to the big reggae concert, and you're also invited to come on that wind down cruise.
But what about the tour? Are we invited on the tour?
Well, for the traditional cultivators and so forth, we want you to come to the conference, the lectures. You're gonna be there at the expo, and in terms of the traditional cultivators village, that's yours, and you get invited to the big reggae concert. Right. They're gonna be there at some of the tours as well, in terms of limited space for the tours and things like that.
Transportation
wise and so forth.
Okay.
And doctors, we want you come out, nurses and so forth, to some of these concerts as well. You're invited to everything. And I believe that this is a real showcase of what St. Vincent and the Grenadines has to offer. You're going to be meeting people from all over the Caribbean, from all over the world. It's going to be big.
It's definitely going to be big, and it's happening right here, October 2nd up until the 5th. All right, anything that you guys want to throw out there before? Anything that we might have missed? Candy?
I would say come out, support. Cannabis is more than just smoking, guys. There's so much.
It's more than just weed, but go ahead. That is
part,
more than just smoking.
It's more than that.
It's
so much to learn. You can see the softer side of it, and maybe it could save someone. Before I go, I met someone recently, and she was saying, I give my daughter the cannabis oil. She's about 8, and she's now more focused and so forth. So you never know.
Yeah, learn about the health benefits.
And learn
about the health benefits. I don't know, when you mention the softer side of it, I kind of think, okay, so that's when we high.
Boy, you're really on the hard side.
I'm just saying, don't mind me, but you'll find out more. All the misconceptions, all the myths and so on.
A lot of things have changed.
You can find out more.
I want to thank the Royal St. Vincent Grenadines Police Force. They've been partnering with us, in terms of all the different things. There's this whole process of tolerance and things like that. And at the same time, I'm respecting a lot of the doctors and so forth who sometimes have to deal with some patients and so who have problems and so with all sorts of different medications and so forth. We really got to respect everybody and see how we could bring this all together.
All right then.
And before I go, there's one more place that we could get tickets at 360.
I mentioned 360.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
okay,
I did.
Awesome.
I got you.
Thank you.
I got you. All right. Okay, so thank you, Candy.
It's nice. It's nice seeing the softer side of Fuji.
Wait,
it's nice seeing the softer side of Fuji. Boy, Jesus Christ. I see you smiling over there. I see you smiling over there.
Is that from me, Fuji?
He's usually grumpy and
what? No, you're lying. That's not true.
I'm a good guy. I'm a good guy.
I call
him
I'm impressed with him.
But I still give him the respect. I still call him Uncle John.
Uncle Fuji, respect. Respect to you, man. Uncle Fuji. That sounds good. That's Uncle Fuji.
Yeah,
you could brand that.
Yeah.
You should be branding
I
that.
should. I'm looking
Uncle
for an
Fuji.
investor to have the branding done.
Everything is an investor.
Everything is a business opportunity, right?
You need a marketing person like Candy.
But I
You
need the
need-
investment
Invest in me,
first.
Fuji.
I need you.
No.
Listen, if you're talking tax straight, don't talk and modeling at the same time.
No. Invest in
Don't
me.
talk
I
about
will-
that.
I will
You got
invest in
Bing. You got
Please,
Bing.
man.
You got Bing. You got a wholesale.
Are we bringing big business out? Listen, anyways, we're gonna wrap it up. We
All
got
right,
some
thank you
commercials
very
coming.
much.
Let me thank you
Thank
guys
you,
so much.
guys.
Wishing you all the best.
Thank you.
All the best. And a
See
successful
you guys there.
festival. All right. All the party, all the different elements who would be involved in making it happen, making it a
Yes,
success. All the best.
yes,
All right. Big up the sponsors as well. Go on out, get your tickets. Let's do this and we come back.
What's up? Oh na 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 na. Oh na 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 na. Oh na 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 na.
St. Vincent and the Grenadines, are you ready?
Boom 1069, the sound setter of radio.
Ain't got no money back calling me splurge. Watch me jump right off the curb.
New year, different lane.
We gon' spin and kill everybody. And we're telling now.
Bend that over, let that breathe. Shake that
Boom 1069.
hands on your knees.
Unleash the sound revolution now on Boom 1069.
Hey! You looking for clothes too?
I'm looking for the money. Ain't like saying waiting on nobody.
Clue number 1. Celebrity mentorship. That's right. Real coaching from real stars. Not your cousin who does freestyle on WhatsApp.
But how you find clue one already?
I'm gonna get trained by a celebrity mentor. I wonder if I'm skinny fabulous.
Registration is now open and closes on September 12th, 2025. So don't sleep on this chance.
This isn't just a run. With each step begins a new journey. A journey of determination, persistence, and self-discovery. With each step, I am back on a quest to push myself beyond expectations, beyond standards. Each stretch, a reminder of the flexibility of the human spirit. With each step, I am breaking barriers. As I push to the finish, I'm filled with pride. Not just for what I've achieved today, but for the journey that has brought me here. This isn't just a run. It's a testament to the human spirit, and I am here for it. Island Sips, beyond standards, beyond expectations, beyond water.
It all started with a penny. For over 85 years, we have invested in our farmers, fishermen, people, and our country. When we were called to serve, we were here. We understand what is valuable to our people and our country. That is why we support all industries, including tourism. We are the bridge towards a brighter future and economic growth. When our people, government, and businesses called upon us, we were here. "85 years later, First National Bank St. Lucia Limited is here for you.
sound setter of radio.
Young got no one that back calling me splurge. Why me jump right off the curb?
New year, different
We
lane.
gon' spin and kill everybody. And we're telling all.
Bend that over, let that breathe. Shake that
Boom 1069.
hands on your knees.
Unleash the sound revolution now on Boom 1069.
Hey! You looking for clothes too?
I looking for the money. Ignite ain't waiting on nobody.
Clue number 1. Celebrity mentorship. That's right. Real coaching from real stars. Not your cousin who does freestyle on WhatsApp.
But how she find clue one already?
I'm gonna get trained by a celebrity mentor. I wonder if I'm skinny fabulous.
Registration is now open and closes on September 12th, 2025. So don't sleep on this chance.
This isn't just a run. With each step begins a new journey. A journey of determination, persistence, and self-discovery. With each step, I am back on a quest to push myself beyond expectations, beyond standards. Each stretch, a reminder of the flexibility of the human spirit. With each step, I am breaking barriers. As I push to the finish, I'm filled with pride. Not just for what I've achieved today, but for the journey that has brought me here. This isn't just a run. It's a testament to the human spirit, and I am here for it. Island Sips, beyond standards, beyond expectations, beyond water.
It all started with a penny. For over 85 years, we have invested in our farmers, fishermen, people, and our country. When we were called,
Yo. So me say pull up your pants and put it on your waist and tuck in your shirt and don't bleach your face. In my days that me a meditate, so me study for the test, me no procrastinate. Early to school, me no have time for late. Sit down in a exam, am I the great? Me no get nothing less than 98. When school open, me never abide the gate. School youth turn up pants too tight. This a no dancing dynamite. Make your mother proud, you no see how she fight. Don't be a done said, be a top flight, top flight, top flight, top flight, top flight.
I see Kenson Conning. That means Kenson didn't get the latest update. So Kenson, okay, so we have the St. Vincent Grammar School there inside with us for a little bit. All right, so Kenson, hold on the call. We'll pick up shortly in just a few minutes. All right, so let me welcome Miss Burton Hunt. She's inside with us, and Mr. Sam, still principal.
Yes, sir.
How is it good? How is it? Well, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. You would know. You would know why I am excited to find out. How are things at grammar school?
Grammar school, we're doing well.
We're doing well.
We're doing very well.
Okay, coming a bit closer.
Sorry. Yes. Good morning, everybody. We're doing well. Can't complain.
Okay.
We're doing well.
All right. Happy to hear that. So I'm always happy to hear that. Miss Hunt.
Yes,
you're
please.
inside.
Good
Okay.
morning.
Good morning. Good morning. All right. So welcome to the studios of Boom 1069. What are we gonna be talking about today?
So today, I must say that I am chair of the St. Vincent Grammar School PTA Fundraising Committee, and we are here to bring some awareness for childhood cancer and to talk about our fundraiser next Friday on the 26th.
Okay, so we're bringing awareness to childhood cancer.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. Any particular reason why we're bringing awareness? I know why, but I'm asking you why. Is the St. Vincent St. Vincent Grammar School taking up on the initiative to bring even more awareness to it?
I'll let the principal address that.
Sure. Okay.
All right,
So it is twofold. We have students that form part of the statistics for childhood cancer. So it's not something that we can avoid or evade. So we have students at the school who have been diagnosed with cancer.
Wow.
And yes, and it's not the first. We've had throughout the year students who have been diagnosed. So the PTA saw it fit to bring awareness, and with the awareness is also to raise funds. So like I said, it's twofold.
Right,
bring awareness and for us to
to raise funds.
Okay, so we're gonna be raising funds.
Yes.
There's an event that is scheduled for next
Friday. Yes.
All right, that would lend itself to that, lend support to that.
Yes.
All right, so let's maybe talk about the event for a little bit.
Okay, so next Friday with the St. Vincent Grammar School and of course the PTA, we're dubbing it Goldie.
Gold Day.
Yes.
All right, Gold Day.
I know we're in the political season, but
gold is
gold
gold.
is
Gold is gold. Gold is
some
gold.
people would want to wear the color, but gold is the color for childhood cancer. And so we have some jerseys available with the slogan. I can let you know what that is. Our theme, is building strength, together we can. Supporting our nation's children fight against cancer. So we are selling our t-shirts at $40.
$40.
We're asking for the whole of St. Vincent to support us. You know, make your order at the school and you can collect from there. Right? Because we want to try to offset some of the costs that these parents are going through.
Okay.
For the chemotherapy sessions.
So the mission behind the event is to raise funds to then assist the parents of the children, the children who are affected.
Yes.
Lovely.
Yes.
Lovely. All right. Is there a target figure that we're working towards? And outside of that scheduled event, are persons welcome to offer donations, for example?
Yes.
Like, is there a bank account where persons can go and all these things? So maybe you can.
So because we also having a bake sale on that day, we are welcoming persons to donate whatever you have. It's a sweet bread, a banana bread, a cake, coconut slices, whatever you have. We are welcoming every donation counts. Because I know because my son was a part of the stats. When he was 6 years old. So I know how hard it is and how expensive it is for chemotherapy. Hence, we want to raise the awareness and to raise funds to offset the cost. The bank account, Colin could speak to that. We have a bank account at Bank of SVG. So if you wish to donate funds there, but we want to have the bake sale on the school pom-pom and the Gold Day as a whole affair. So, you come and you interact. We would also have a photo frame where you take your photos, because cancer is here. It's not going away. So we just want to raise awareness. We want to just
join
support,
in the fight
join the fight. I mean, a community raises a child, but we also have to be part of the welfare of bringing them back to where they are.
Yes, and if I could just interject as well. The activity on Friday coincides with a week of activities that we have fugitive on Sunday. The grammar school is this Sunday, the 21st. We are celebrating 117 years as a school. Yes, we are.
Oh my God.
Yes, and
you
are. You are alumnus of the St. Vincent Grammar School, right? So we celebrating 117 years. So on Sunday, we are inviting the students to wear your school uniform to the different churches that you may go to. Even for the Adventists on the Saturday, you could so do. Old boys like yourself, if you go to church, and the other
past student.
Sorry, past students. You're not old. Past students.
Put some respect on the thing.
So past students.
Right.
Whether you are recently passed or not so recently passed, bear in mind, this July coming, this June 2026 would mark 30 years that we graduated from the grammar school.
Yeah, I'm saying 30.
So
why you even putting that information out there? Oh my God.
So on Sunday, we would invite, if you go to whichever church you go to, don your blazer if it could still fit, don your tie if you still have it. If you don't have a tie,
have ties for
we have ties at the school selling. So
I think I donated my blazer to some back in the day, but I still have my tie.
Yeah, and the contingent of students and teachers will be heading to KBC as well. We have a larger contingent, a more uniformed contingent going to KBC. So those of you who worship at KBC, if you are an old boy, if you are past student,
correct, right,
and the present students, if you could, don your uniform,
right,
there as well. So what is happening in Gold Day is falling in line with the week of activities that we have. So Monday we will have a general assembly. At the general assembly, we'll be pinning our student leaders, the prefects, and the different captains of the houses, as well as we'll be going out to the headmasters who are still alive and visiting them and giving them a token and so forth. On the same Friday or the Thursday. I don't have the flyer in front of me now, but you could follow our Facebook and our Instagram. You would see the flyer with the week of activity. We have Dr. Fraser coming in to talk to our history students that, show them we need history.
Of course.
Our past dictate the present and can help
And
to
the
ensure that
future.
our future makes sense.
Yep.
So we would have Dr. Fraser coming in. We have a can day as well where students can bring in different canned goods that we will give to charity. So
No alcohol.
No alcohol. We are a school of students under the age of 18 years
And
old.
we supported excellence.
Not sure why Canberra went. My mind went straight to Canberra's, but
well, you are an adult, a young adult. So because you don't want to be done an old boy, so you are a young boy. So no. If you follow our Facebook and our Instagram pages, you would see the dates that are there. So the PTA is gonna partner with us and on the Friday and come out, give your support. If you need information, you can call the school and we can give you the information. The accounts.
The number would be the school number.
614561337. That's the number for the St. Vincent Grammar School.
Okay.
So you can come out and you can be a part of it. And like I said, for that week, Sunday at church, wear your blazer, wear your tie. Students who are hearing, young old boys.
Not so old.
Not so old.
Right. But I'm saying some persons are like joining in and lending their support via the live stream, WhatsApp. Big up Cream. Good initiative, Fuji by our school. I am in support 100%.
Kevon Cyrus.
Okay. He was in school with us. Yes.
Everybody know Cream.
He was class of 96. Class of 96.
We all know Cream. So he is inside.
Yeah. Sorry, I must mention also that a flyer is on our Facebook page and Instagram, so persons can follow with that as well. We wrote to some persons. One of them is Temple Mass Band of UK, Mr. Akil Karuth. We thank him so much.
He loves these things. He loves these things.
We just want to thank him so much, but we are still awaiting some others. But we are going whether or not we have.
Of course.
We must bring awareness.
We will join in the fight. We will lend our support to it. All right. And why is Sam? Why is an initiative that is being undertaken by grammar school, by our grammar school? Why is it so important?
Well, the thing is, as Miss Hun said, cancer is something. It's a plague. It's not something that is gonna, be
go away anytime
soon. So, bringing awareness is an imperative, and nobody is. We are all very vulnerable. It could hit any one of us. I think all of us here knows of somebody who was affected by cancer. If they were treated and they're in remission, excellent. But there's somebody, so we must bring awareness.
Yeah,
so
bringing awareness is like the first step to fighting.
And cancer comes with a lot of costs.
Oh yeah.
Comes with a lot of costs. So whatever we could do to bring awareness and bring some support financially. I mean, a drop in the bucket is still a drop in the bucket, and it will help somewhere. So bringing awareness, raising funds, I think we could do our part. That's what we could do.
Most definitely.
And pray that we have students that will go on to study, do research, to help eradicate.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So again, remember it's happening this Friday. What time?
We start at around 10:25. Show your support.
I was just about to ask why 10:25.
Well, it's for the whole day, but the bake sale, I must say, start at 10:25.
So we start in break time.
Yes, because it's break time. We want to sell the baked goods, and whatever you have, whatever contribution, we welcome your contribution.
Okay, and it's gold day. You can get your T-shirt $40.
Yes, $40.
And you can just shop at the school on Friday and pay, and you get your T-shirt.
But we're doing by order. Sorry,
only by orders.
Only by orders. Yes,
all right.
Only by orders.
We don't want dead stock.
I agree.
Yes, we don't want any dead stock.
Because you're trying to raise funds, and the initial investment has to. You have to get it back.
So your order should be in by when? When is the deadline?
Wednesday.
Is there by Wednesday?
Yeah, Wednesday.
All right, by Wednesday next week. That's the 24th-ish?
Yes,
I think it is.
24th.
All right. Okay, good. So as we wrap up, any last words? Any words of encouragement?
Final words. As a parent, who went through that. My child was diagnosed with leukemia, and it affects the mind, body, and soul.
Of course,
so parents, Know your children. Every little high fever, every little spot on your skin, don't take it for granted. It can lead to something greater. So know your children. Let them get their physical checkups. Not because they're not sick. It's important that you do that. So support us on our goal there. We are looking forward to your support. Whatever you have, cakes, sugar cake, banana bread, anything. Contact the cash donations, whatever you have. Contact the school and you can get more information.
All right, thank you. Sam?
Well, I want to endorse all that Miss Hun said. Come give the support. I know the grammar school network is far reaching. So, you know, I'm reaching out. I'm employing the old... the graduates, the past students. It's accustomed to say old boys. I apologize, fugitive. You know, come and give your support. Lend your support as much as you can. If you can't bake, if you can't give the cash.
Give the cash,
right? And we would
don't fight up. It's all right. We'll accept the money.
Yes, please. You call the school and we'll get the banking information to you.
Okay. Now, somebody is asking, and I think I want to ask it. I want to go ahead and ask it. We ever had a female head teacher?
Yes,
we have.
Yes, Mrs. Leacock was the only female.
Oh right, yeah. Oh my God, my humblest apology.
She taught us.
Oh yes,
fugitive. She was a Spanish teacher.
Spanish, and it was one of the foreign languages.
Yeah, so she was the headmaster. Early 2000s.
Je déteste Spanish. Maybe that's why.
Es una lástima que no te gusta el español.
So yes, Bernadette, to answer the question, all right, because that was in response to, because he said visiting headmasters. You know, when he said on when it was Monday, Tuesday, you're going to be visiting past. Yes. Right. Okay. So that was just
the thing is that we can't. It's gazetted as headmaster.
Yes. I know.
Because we have a female deputy headmaster.
Right.
Correct.
Yes.
All right then. Okay. Thank you.
Thanks
for stopping by, and let me wish you all the best, much success on the upcoming event, and all the best with the week of activities as well.
Thank you, Fuji.
All right. And all the best.
Thanks.
All right.
Good. Bye, everyone.
All right. Rasperadastra. Yeah.
If you know you love a good vintage flex, then it's time to take out your dan-dan, put on your dancing shoes, and get ready to jam. Saturday, September 27th, we shutting down Kingston, and everybody heading inside the NDP headquarters for the baddest back in time fest in a long time. Advance tickets $30, pay more at the door. Pick up your tickets today from various runners across the island. Look out for the legendary Too Cool Chris, CJ Jose, and The Fugitive, hosted by Domo. So you know that means everybody leaving soaking wet. The Back in Time Fest, Saturday, September 27th, NDP headquarters, Morris Road. Get ready. Hold up by Hayumbe. Hold your own. Please drink responsibly.
That could have been you. An accident that could have been avoided because your tires had almost no grip on the road. Safety is a factor that should never be overlooked when it comes to your car or whatever.
Boom 1069, the sound setter of radio.
Young got no money back calling me splurge. Why me jump right off the curb?
New year, different lane.
We gon' spin and kill everybody. And we're telling all. Bend that over, let that breathe. Shake that.
Boom 1069.
Hands on your knees.
Unleash the sound revolution now on Boom 1069.
Hey, you looking for clothes too?
I'm looking for the money. Igniting, waiting on nobody.
Clue number 1, celebrity mentorship. That's right, real coaching from real stars, not your cousin who does freestyle on WhatsApp.
But how she find clue one already?
I'm gonna get trained by a celebrity mentor. I wonder if I'm skinny fabulous.
Registration is now open and closes on September 12th, 2025. So don't sleep on this chance.
This isn't just a run. With each step begins a new journey. A journey of determination, persistence, and self-discovery. With each step, I am back on a quest to push myself beyond expectations, beyond standards. Each stretch, a reminder of the flexibility of the human spirit. With each step, I am breaking barriers. As I push to the finish, I'm filled with pride, not just for what I've achieved today, but for the journey that has brought me here. This isn't just a run, it's a testament to the human spirit, and I am here for it. Island Sips, beyond standards, beyond expectations, beyond water.
It all started with a penny. For over 85 years, we have invested in our farmers, fishermen, people, and our country. When we were called to serve, we were here. We understand what is valuable to our people and our country. That is why we support all industries, including tourism. We are the bridge towards a brighter future and economic.
We giving you the best throwback.
I love it!
On 106.9.
You live the life you love. You love the life you live. Everything you have in mind, I will give. Ooh, greetings I bring from Jah to all ragamuffin. Ooh, greetings.
They are the super cat. They are the super cat there. Give me the super cat and then we going. Oh my God, what a morning, let's go.
For all the diamonds and the money and pearl, I hope the music keep playing around the world. No matter what the price, the music is nice. Oh, you look the system and up in the night. Whoa, whoa, breathing, I bring from Jah.
Easy miss a cat you want it down. Yes, easy miss a cat you want it down.
Alright then, good, listen. Jeez, we have like what, that would be 8 minutes. Who want them, come get them. It only means that tomorrow morning we're gonna start the ball rolling from early. We firing shots from the get-go. We have 8 minutes this morning. Alright, and then tomorrow morning, I don't think there will be any breaks during the discussion tomorrow morning. So we should be good tomorrow morning. My brother, good morning.
Me win?
Yeah, are you? Yeah. Are you?
Yeah.
What's going on, my brother?
Hey, good no man. Shady.
Morning, cancer.
Shady, I mean, I saw shape me natty. When me let down me natty, you know, Dread.
Them kind of tunes, my brother.
Why telling you?
Next week, Saturday, turn up, you know.
Come on, no man. Eh? Come on.
What's up?
Better than a back in time. Man, I good. Listen. Again, you see, you just pull me in some directions to go off what me just want to talk about, you know. But. Anywho, I heard you play a clip earlier.
Mm-hmm. We played 2 actually.
And, right. Well, the Prime Minister, the one with the Prime Minister force.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say something here. If people doesn't see that is a perfect example of showing you what land helplessness is, you don't want a better one.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You remember that was a term being used, bandied about by the Prime Minister for years?
Land helplessness.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That was when he was putting it in place. He get it in now, so you have to talk about it again. And I'll show you how land helplessness has come into play. Because the Prime Minister is able, especially during an election time, to come and tell people, keep me there or else. Meaning, one, this man stood up one time and said to people on an election platform, if you get rid of me, if you move me, who you going to come to when you can't buy a piece of chicken back? Mm-hmm. Who you going to come to when you can't pay your light bill? Mm-hmm. Who you going to come to when you can't buy a gas? This is basically the same message we are being given again.
If you
This
want
is
to
the
get
same
help
message we
to repair your house, repair your home, bring you and the entire household, register and come and make sure you vote for me. It's only
And
I
it's like-
could get
it's
that
like-
house fixed.
Exactly. And it's like he's saying to people, there's nothing called the continuity of government. It's as though people don't understand there's something called continuity of government. Where once it started, it must be continued. And so if you've been waiting since 2021, remember, Fuji, when I said it, you said it, others said it, that, hey, there are persons from the 2021 volcanic eruption still waiting for help.
I have something else I want to share to lend itself to that too, but I'll leave it for tomorrow.
Persons came in even on here and said, we lie, when the Prime Minister's own words right in Parliament, had those were his words in Parliament. A matter of fact, even the Minister of Finance spoke about persons still waiting for help since 2021. Now, I'm happy that he mentioned the figure when it came to the millions that would have been needed. Forgetting that $412 million came into this country via cash. Listen to me carefully, via cash and materials to aid. This is the money from St. Vincent. This is aid. $412 million in aid.
And how much he said he wanted?
Need 480 something million.
Right, okay. And
But
he
in
didn't have
2021,
all, but he had some. So put
after
the
the
sum plus,
eruptions,
put the sum to what we got.
Fuji, if we can find $3 million, $3 million to deal with our schools, we have to wait for somebody give we. What that telling you?
Well, maybe all the monies that we had went there.
Listen, when I meet people who I help, me Kenzie King here help, who are from Union Island, and they give me their stories, still waiting for aid in Union Island. The upper and mainland and the aid they used to get, they cut it for some of them. And then we sit down and listen to the Prime Minister telling us, listen, you remember again, Fuji, when we say, persons, even when Abdan White spoke about the disparity of things being given on Union Island, people say, no, that can't be true. And that people can't play politics with things. It came out of the Prime Minister's own mouth again. It came out of his mouth to tell you that he knows about this. Because when he's telling you that Fuji house was fixed, but guess what? Kenson was something too. And Kenson house not get damaged. But me I forgive Kenson.
Yeah.
What that I tell you?
Yeah, they keep
What
Kenson.
is that telling you?
Hold on to Kenson.
What is that telling you?
Kenson has about 5, 6, 7 children in the house at the age they're able to vote. I need all 7 of them. So, Kenson ain't get damaged from the hurricane, but Kenson go bring some votes. Give Kenson what Kenson want.
So their votes and their politics is more important than your life. And so much people can't see this. So many people can't see this.
Probably choose not to.
And then, again, you are telling me that... again, the Prime Minister come and tell you, just like what he did with the airport, just like what he wanted to do with the port, what he's doing with the hospital now and all. So I had the money. Remember when he had said this? I had the money. I start the airport. Give me the time to finish it and spend the money. Or I used to come and spend it. You remember that? So I want to know whose money it is. If a Ralph Gonsalves money or the people of St. Vincent money.
They just make it seem so.
Tell me if all the taxes collected in St. Vincent, all the loans, if they go in Ralph Gonsalves' name. Because this is what he's making it sound like. And people sit down and swallow up these things. And then he's telling you, if you want, it's conditional now. If you want help, if you want things to happen for you, you better get your young people them and bring them out to vote to put me back there. Otherwise, it not gonna happen. So you want to tell me that this is not willful and spiteful, that people since 2021 are still now waiting for help? Because guess what? I have to leave you to suffer, and when the time is right, just like Stalin said, and just like Lenin said,
but
feed them at the opportune time.
I'm going to ask you this one question and then we wrap it. All right? You don't have to answer. Now, doesn't this create an unfair advantage? That's one.
Very much so.
No,
because it is called treating.
Isn't this now considered as a form of gerrymandering?
It is gerrymandering.
Stop it right there. Hold on.
And it come right out.
I say you didn't have to answer, Kenson. Leave it tomorrow morning. Pastor Richard's getting ready to come in. All right. Take it easy,
Let me just say one more thing before I go. You see, there was something else that I wanted to speak on that Grace spoke about to Sian, and I calling out Mr. Sian when the time comes on this one here. It might be tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning it could be. All right.
About cabinet, we go talk about that.
All right then. Tomorrow morning. Okay then. Good. Pastor Richard's backstage. Is he not as yet? Huh? He is?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not seeing. Anyway, so let's go with that then. Okay, so let's go.
Let's check in with the doc and look at things with a wider lens. Pastor Richards on OMG.
Pastor Richards, good morning.
I'm here. Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome.
Yeah. Always an experience listening to Boom. Morning radio show. It's never a dull moment at all.
We should have that recorded and played.
Always an experience. Hey, Fuji, you having fun?
I am.
You love what you're doing?
Yes, I do. Getting people upset. That's what I do. I love it. I love it a lot.
Do you consider yourself to be, or you could either be lighting the fuse or you could either be building bridges. So which one do you think you'll enjoy more, lighting the fuse or building bridges?
Both, and I think I contribute to both from different time, in different capacity. I do. I think I more enjoy lighting the flames, fanning the flames, igniting the fuse.
Yeah. Careful what you burn down. The older I get,
not on be a bridge.
The older I get, the more. I guess when you're young and feisty and stuff, but the older I get, the more I'm like, boy, leave a map, be a bridge builder. We are all one. We just have different points of view, but if you could have somebody who can build bridges between, I think you make. I was following the incendiary remarks in the United States related to Charlie Kirk, and you've been following those.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it's just on both sides of the fence. I mean, they're just trying to get a scorched earth. I mean, it's just total zero-sum arguments from both sides. And when you have a zero-sum argument where you win, I lose, I win, you lose, somebody's got to lose here. It ain't going to be me. Usually, both end up losing. And so the anomaly when I watch that is all of this is happening in the United States of America. And it's like, boy, they might have to give that country a different name because I don't know. United States of America? United? I don't know. Maybe at the federal level and all of that. But that's not my conversation for this morning. My conversation for this morning relates to buildings in Vincent and the Grenadines. If Shady is still there, he can pull the background music. What I realize is that you guys don't catch the imbalance on your end, but on the end of the speakers, I've heard various speakers ask if you can pull the background music. So something to do with on our end, I think. But thank you anyway. I don't know if you guys remember what I said was one of the most fundamental players in building St. Vincent and the Grenadines, putting us on a trajectory of growth on all spheres. It was an important conversation, and I had it a few weeks back for 2 or 3 commentaries, and I said I will not let it go because it is very important, but it flies under the radar, and I'm going to keep hitting it, highlighting it. I said that the biggest game changer is not government. I remember saying that, and maybe people would kind of shake their head at that, but the biggest game changer in service is not government, it's not roads, it's not economy, it's not all of that. I think one of the biggest game changers in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, I've said, is the way we parent our children. Kudos to all the parents who sacrifice, who do well, who take the time, who are disciplined in terms of how they handle their children, who are studied, who read articles, who work at parenting intentionally, not by default. When parenting comes by default, when I say by default, you have a child. You didn't plan for it, and not all children are planned for. So we are aware that not all children are planned for. And some of the fathers, mothers are not equipped to shape this new member of society. This is what you're doing. You're actually shaping society. The cumulative collective effect of all of the parenting is that we are shaping a young society that will emerge. So we have the fate and the future of the country in our hands as we shape what's going to emerge as the new St. Vincent. And I'm not convinced in my experience and in what I do, I am not convinced that even the vast majority, I'm not convinced that they understand the importance of parenting, the depth of parenting, the wherewithal of parenting, and all that. So by default, you become a parent, meaning that you didn't plan. But I mean, boy, I tell you, when it is unplanned for man, it is not a surprise to God. I keep thinking that, and that is what reassures me. It is not a surprise to God. So this little one, this little boy, or this little girl enters into your life, and for some people, not for all, despite maternal instinct, which is much stronger than paternal instinct, sometimes I have seen with my own eyes and heard with my own ears as if the child is really an inconvenience. I mean, you do what you got to do. You dot the I's, you cross the T, but the extra special effort which needs to be poured out in shaping this young member of society and the responsibility that is yours within your family to execute that societal duty to the best of your ability. I'm not sure whether it's young parent, middle-aged parent, or whatever the case. I'm not sure that they're keenly and acutely aware of this monumental role that is theirs. And there are some simple, I started out a couple of weeks ago stating some simple things. I'm trying to remember some of the things that I think I talked about, the matter of discipline and how that is misconstrued, and the extremes that take place under the guise of discipline. I think I've talked about the fact that discipline and punishment often conflated and confused one with the other. That we feel that every time you're shaping a child to stop doing something or to do some other things, that there has to be punishment involved. And I am debunking that myth. I am blowing it up. Part of parcel of parenting is not only to stop children from doing things that are wrong, therefore you have to punish them, but part and parcel of shaping them is also teaching them to do things that are right, shaping them in positive directions. And I think we overemphasize, like in many other things here, we overemphasize the negative. All right. So they will get a beating or some kind of punishment. They're going to get that. Where we tell you don't do that. And a lot of the conversation in the narrative and discipline in a child is basically to get them not to do something. I'm fed up tell you don't touch that, or you scratch this, you break this, you not. Yeah, I mean, it's just negative. And when they don't adhere, licks and blows. So I addressed that and I said, no, lay off the negatives, and if correct the behavior, not by beating, because again, that turns out to be antithetical to where you want to go, and the long-term effects on that, it's not really positive. So I've been trying to, steer parents away from beating their children. I'm not sure that it is catching on. Also to emphasize the positives. instead of spending a lot of time and a lot of your conversation with the child over what they shouldn't do, who they shouldn't be like, and what they should stay away from. As the child grows and as it becomes a teenager, especially a teenager is when you're between a young child and a teenager. So you're kind of in between. So you're a teenager. That is a place for a lot of positive conversation rather than don't go here, don't go, don't be with this friend, don't. Negative, 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 negative. Try to instill and inculcate more positive. This is what you can be. This is how you can be. This is who you can be. These are things you can do. This is how you leave a mark. Just have these healthy conversations. But healthy conversations take time. Shaping your child takes time. Spending time with your children. And I'm not sure that, I mean, they're seeing you provide a house, a home, meals, and all of that. But what children need also is for someone just to sit and talk with them. When they can't talk with you, they will talk with their tablet. When I say they talk with their tablet, they will spend a lot of time with their tablet. They will spend a lot of time with their device, and they will be receiving instructions from multiple sources, ideas and stuff, inspiration from sources apart from yourself. It's not that everything out there is bad, don't get me wrong, but I'd rather be the one that shapes my child than for someone that I don't know to do that. So that was one of the first things that I talked about, and I promise I will talk about it again and again and again. The overbeating and punishment of your child is counterproductive, and will not have the kind of impact that you will want it to have in the shaping of your child. And I know the excuses used time and again. I've heard it. If you spare the rod, you won't spoil the child, and you use that from the Bible, misunderstanding what the Bible meant by the rod, by applying the rod of correction. And you took that so literally that you're thinking that the Bible means take a rod and beat your child. And that's not what the Bible means by the rod of correction. The rod was often used in, let me help you here in case you didn't know. The rod was often used back in the day as a measure, as a standard. In the same way we will use the yardstick or we will use the meter rule. And it was a very precise measurement. And it was used to dole out or to measure how things are in trade. And so the rod would correct any error. If something should be a yard and it's a yard and 10 inches, if you use the rod, you will see whether it was short, falling short, or if it was too long. And so the rod would correct the error. And what the Bible is saying by the rod is that you have to have standard. That's what the rod represented. Standard. You have to have a standard by which you're going to raise your child, and you're going to have to apply to know when your child is falling short, and you're going to have to apply to see if your child is ahead of the curve. So apply the rod of correction. Mistakenly, people have taken that to mean apply the rod, beat your child. And I've talked at seminars and at different parenting, sessions and stuff like that to help people to get this, but I'm not sure that they're getting it. To lay off the beating. And I wish I knew all of this when I was a younger chap. Not that my daughter is so precious to me, so I was kind of spoiling her rather than. Anyways, that's another story. But as a young chap, I had the notion in my head, and those of you who knew me 30, 40 years ago would know that my thing was that you want to correct something, you got to punish. And so I learned late. But I'm hoping that by my commentary, some people listening to me can learn early. There's a whole lot more I want to say about this parenting thing. I did say the importance of strong moral and ethical value, and the Bible is the best piece of literature, book, shaping material when it comes to moral and ethical values. And so I've encouraged parents not to push their children away from the solid foundation of biblical truths. but to bring them into that either by Bible readings and all of that, or by church attendance and church adherence. Show unconditional love to your children. I think, let me see if I'm out of time. I'm just about out of time, so let me deal with this last one. You can't be partial in your love. There was a grown woman now who said, I've heard it quite a few times, but I heard her say this in various conversations. I heard that her father, she never heard her father say, I love you. I've also heard grown men practically cry and say, I've never heard my father say, I love you. And when I listen to these men and women talk about how that has impacted them, how they never felt there, how they felt undervalued, underappreciated, and the impact that had on their psyche and formation, it is profound. So let me say out there, fathers and mothers, you might not know the value of what you are saying, but whether they behave as children will be children. They're going to do silly things. They're going to do immature things. They're going to mess up. That comes part and parcel of being a child. You've got to continually show unconditional love when they do good or when they don't do good. And you've got to tell them, you've got to hug them, you've got to just touch and let them know, I love you. And it's not based on what you do or what you don't do, but you are of value. I love you. The impact of this on your child will be monumental. I believe that how we raise our children will shape what the society will look like in 20, 30 years. It's an awesome responsibility, and it is the biggest game changer. So I am not going to outsource this responsibility to the school. I am not going to outsource this responsibility to the church. And I am certainly not going to outsource this responsibility to any government or governmental body or organization. I am not going to hold the government, the school, or the organization culpable for how I raise my child. I am, and you as a parent, you are the biggest game changer in this society moving forward. It's not the tourists and tourist industries and what's happening in all of the island. It's not that what's happening. Those are important things, don't get me wrong. But the biggest game changer for this country going forward, that's you, the parent. I hope you'll give some thought to what I had to say and have a most blessed weekend.
Thank you, Pastor Richards.
Thank you. Take care. All the best. All right, man.
That's where we gonna wrap it up for today. Feel like if I adjusted my microphone. All right, so we didn't get through most of what we had planned to go through, and it feels as if I owe you some time. So tomorrow, well, we still have the clips. We can go back. Some persons are asking for me to share them, but we'll do tomorrow. All right. Tomorrow morning, there are one or two other things that I want to add to the clips that I shared. So I'll throw them out. Yes, you're still welcome to bring whatever it is you want to share. You know, it's open mic type of format. It's, you know, freestyle kind of vibe on a Friday. We talk about whatever it is you want to talk about. The good, the bad, the ugly. Bring them all. Tomorrow morning, we'll be back. DJ Shady and the Fugitive, we're signing out. Have a wonderful day. Have a great day today. Remember, take good care of yourselves. We need you back here with us tomorrow morning. It being well, all being well, and it being the will of the Almighty. All right? Go out and show some love today. Good. We'll be back. Take good care. We out.
OMG in the morning, lighting up SVG on Boom 1069.